adventure begins. Find yourself within. Take up your blade. Let the fears within fade. Stories are told as the die roll. Don't be afraid. Make your destiny will find you in me. Friends at your side, may the globe with bright. Try as you might, you now live to fight. Monster nor foe can fill you with woe. Enemies in sight, it's time to roll dice. Roll for initiative. Check, please. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Yowdy.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to Check Please, the D&D live show. A game of torture and hope for my players. I'm your DM, Beardy, and down here are my lovely players.
Hello, my name is Keni. I play Risen the Fateweaver.
Hello, I'm Foaly, and I play Kurla, the Half-Orc Life Oracle.
I'm Xeno. I'm playing Vera, the Swarmonger.
I'm Skrewy. I'm the rock-hard Paladin Petravian.
And I'm Grem. I play Lovette, the Clockwork Gnome Sommoner.
And with that, let's roll. So, last time, the group traveled from the the fort of Coriobrixis through the Isthmus of Golgothia and into it, braving the toxic wasteland. That the group is now on alert for all kinds of dangers, recently running into a large roadblock placed by a strange tribe of Kadali. So we open now on the cleared roadblock. It is currently July 9th, 768. So what would y'all like to do?
Can you describe the roadblock again?
Sure, there was a roadblock that was put in front of you guys. The Kadali, there's some tribe there that was called the Flaxen, as far as like what the other people in your caravan told you. They said that this tribe of Kadali has oftentimes preyed on smaller caravans, going for easy pickings, and they put some things in the road to stop you guys from getting further, but it stopped the caravan, you guys moved the crap out of the way, and now you've started to
we've already
travel
moved it.
again. Yeah,
Okay.
you've already removed it, so you've now cleared the roadblock, and you're traveling. It is July 9th, 768.
Did the roadblock consist of anything that would be worth me asking to do a perception check?
Not really, no.
Okay.
It was just random trees, rocks, things like that.
Okay.
Anything that could pile onto the road to stop people.
And
That's what I
that,
figured.
the skin or whatever, right?
Yeah, there were skins around, like on these kind of weird warning kind of idols that they had placed around that was like made of bones and skin with these yellow lizard skins on them. So kind of gives you an idea of what they look like. They all sort of have this strange yellow color to their scales. I'm not sure, has anyone here ever met a Kadali before, or is this all sort of a new race for all of you guys?
Like outside of game, or
Yeah, I was going to say I have. I don't think Lovette has, but I've met one.
Okay.
I feel like the Kurla won't have met them, and nor would their parents or grandparents, but I feel like when the tribe moved out from the jungle of Koth, the original orcs, and moved east, they would probably have encountered them, so like weird legends and complete half-truths and lies and totally useless information might have propagated.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But nothing
Sounds
factual.
pretty accurate.
I don't think Vera's met any lizards.
Well, that's a good question. Would I have met something similar in a different world?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay.
You've probably met reptilian races before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's called a Kadali in another place, who knows?
Unlikely that it would be
Unlikely.
called that. Yeah, but no, you've met reptilian creatures before, so you're like, oh, okay, this is one of those things.
Now, are we still in movement, or have we stopped for the night, or did we just clear the roadblock and now we're finally getting going
You cleared
again?
the roadblock, and
Okay.
your caravan is currently traveling along the road through Golgothia at
if
your
we're on,
severely reduced speed because
if
of
we're
the
on top of the,
environmental hazards.
sorry,
Oh, you're fine. Go ahead.
environmental hazards, reduced speed.
Yep.
If we're on top of the Vardo, I'm assuming Riz is on top of the Vardo helping to drive, and Kurla's probably up there too. Kurla will say, right between the roadblock and those skins, I'm getting the sense that we're not particularly welcome here.
Nah, we're probably fine here. Nothing wrong whatsoever.
Right, you're. I mean, I like the irony of that, but you're tempting fate a little bit there, don't you think?
Can no one hear my sarcasm whenever I do it? I feel like this happened before.
All right, sorry, I'm still. It's a little bit difficult. It's a thick accent, you know. People don't get my jokes either, so.
And if we're going off of what Ren said, though, it sounds like no matter what, we're not going to get a warm welcome, whether it's from whatever set that up and the Proteans themselves.
Alright, let's see. It is tough. It is tough to decide really what to do. I mean, we can't stop though. I mean, what?
I know, I'm not saying we need to stop. I'm just, you know, making conversation.
Oh,
We're
Are
going
you-
at a snail's
Vera-
pace here, so.
is Vera on their card then? Or are we all just hanging out on Riz's for some reason?
I'm just really good at hearing.
Oh, okay. Good to know!
Oh, jeez.
You're doing all right back there.
I mean, it's really not great to breathe here, but doing fine. Do you see anything up there?
Do I say anything up there, Beardy?
I'll take a perception check, yeah.
Yeah,
Perception
I'll do
check.
perception. One of my
Lovely.
favorite rolls of all time.
I'll take it as
Ooh.
well because I'm flying overhead.
Oof.
29.
The only thing I can really
Ooh,
see
nicely
is your
done.
slow-ass carriage.
We're all having to go slowly. Oh, also, that's a 25 from Kurla.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a 31 from Lovette.
Okay. So you guys are traveling through this sort of dank wasteland.
Yeah,
There's
man.
shallow pools of water. Well, not water. Shallow pools of liquid around, but you definitely think that if it is water, it is definitely poisonous, based on these noxious clouds that cling to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just sort of in this sulfuric nightmare landscape at the moment.
Oh, delightful.
Yeah. So it smells horrible.
Yeah.
The gases are heavier than air, so the closer you get to the ground, the worse the effect is. And yeah, there's these pools of strangely colored liquids that fizz and bubble with strange geothermal heat.
You know, a couple layers of hell sound a little bit nicer than where we are right now.
Imagine for yourself a fantasy gas station bathroom.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's about how this smells. Yeah.
I've been to actual sulfur pits. They smell like eggs. They smell like rotten
Yeah.
eggs.
Hey, Raz, I bet you if I ask Petravian to drink that, and I'll sort of nod towards one of the disgustingly coloured
Mhm.
methane bubbles, I bet he'd do it.
Well, I mean,
I'm not going to, I just, you know,
he can't technically get sick.
can he not? Oh, he's a rock, isn't he? Right.
Well, I mean, he's a pallet. You know, it's fine. But I mean, yeah, I mean, you could always ask him. It never hurts to try, I guess. It sounds dangerous, though.
Right, I mean, I don't particularly want to use up all of my healing magic just on a stupid bat, so maybe I'll wait on that.
Okay, no worries.
Odds are pretty good he'd do it anyway, you know, he does like to run into trouble like that.
Easy to say if you're not going to ask him.
I'll do it for you if you want.
Well, alright, go on then. It'll be good for a bit of crack.
Alright. Petravian!
Hi.
Can you hear me? Oh my god.
What? Huh?
No, bad Skrewy. Do not
No.
yell
Oh.
directly into the mic. Sorry, headphone users. Why do you think I turned away to yell? Anyways,
You know, I do voice acting. You'd think I'd remember that.
Petravian, can you hear me?
Yes. What's up?
How much money would we have to give you for you to drink down those little springs down there?
The really beautiful multicolored ones that are emitting that horrible gas. you
Yeah,
know,
it's got
that
like
one.
a rainbow on them.
The cost of the wind.
Oh, too soon.
Ouch.
That's not even funny.
And he's
Petravian.
like,
That's a little. No, don't even go there. You and I are going to have a conversation about that a little bit later.
What,
That you're not going to enjoy.
You're allergic to drinking water, Petravian?
they want me to drink from the poisonous pools.
I mean, you could just sift it through.
I probably will be fine, but do you think I want to take that kind of chance?
But didn't we deduce that cost was nothing?
You played
Oh,
yourself.
good point. Good. That's a very good point.
I'm not
Still.
saying that it's a dumb idea for you not to do it. I'm just saying it probably is fine. If you like, you got like a sack and sifted it once or twice.
I mean, if you start throwing up, I'm going to be laughing instead of hailing you, but
You'll hear me between the gasps,
of
right?
laughter, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Maybe. Depends on how entertaining it is.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
No, you don't have to. We're just messing with you. It's getting a little bit boring going at this snail's pace, so going a little bit stir crazy here.
I mean,
Oh well.
are you paying? I'll do it.
Oh, well,
Easy money.
I tell you what. Lovette,
What? I'm busy at
how much does it cost for the upgrades on that armor?
Fuck. That's a question for Grem. What
That's
was it? Like 60?
just whatever. This is a number. Just a
Number.
lot. Ah.
Why?
2,000 gold.
There's more than that.
But you'll do it if I give you 2,000 gold, or you won't do it if
2,000
I give you
gold.
2,000. No, that's not worth it.
What? Not seeing
What?
me convulse on the ground? The chance to see me writhing in pain? That's not worth it?
If I wanted to see that, I'd just let you open whatever chest you come across, as you always do.
I think they have values for that too.
Oh, this road has really made all of us very aggressive, apparently.
I'm just pointing out that they definitely have the ability to do that more or less at will.
Or I just have, let Vera kick you in the nethers again. I heard that was quite an interesting scene for you. But anyway,
Convulsing there too. You're right.
I believe I saw Eden.
That'd be a first.
This is awful. I just feel
Wow.
bad.
I guess it's been
It's
a while,
stanky
guys.
here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we're stanky. It's like
Yeah.
angry, but when you're in a bad smelling place.
Mhm.
It's a thing. I mean, I don't know if that's
thing.
what people call it, but yeah, when you're in an uncomfortable place, you get mean.
Yeah.
Does
mean,
anyone
have
else
you
want to
ever
join
been to
in
West
this
Virginia?
roast of Petravian?
No, I don't.
we love you, Skrewy, we love you.
We love we West Virginians.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my head down. This just feels bad at this point. Also, they're trying to promote being good, I guess. They're trying to figure out what's going on with them, so they're trying not to be like the worst person ever.
It's a new take.
It's a new take, new day, new me.
Look, Petravian, just don't get yourself hurt, alright? Just forget the whole idea.
No, it's fine. Get me drunk first.
I mean,
It
I
just
could
takes
do
the
that.
one Posca, right?
Shut up, Hummel.
Well, actually, thinking about it, there'll be some quite good Posca, right, coming up. So, alright, he'll buy you a couple of rounds of that just to, apologise for busting your chops a little bit here.
What is
Aw, thank you.
Posca?
It's like this watered down wine that the Proteans
Yeah.
drink, isn't it?
Yeah, it's,
Oh,
you've
that
mentioned
sounds
it, but
terrible.
it's safer than most water.
You've mentioned it before, so, I
Mhm.
just remember you liking it, that's all.
Oh yeah, no, it's potable. It travels well. It's safer than most water. I mean, you get a little bit of a buzz
Tastes like
from
shit.
it, but it's a lot. It's awful. I hear tell about some weird drink that tastes like if you were to grind up a whole pine tree into a glass.
Gin?
No, it tastes worse than that.
It tastes worse than gin?
What's wrong with jam?
Yeah.
You quite like jam.
I don't know about that.
Think of any
I don't think wine
cleaning
tastes worse
liquid
than
that you would
gin.
use. It tastes kind of like that.
Cleaning liquid.
Soapy water.
Soap? Yeah.
No, like when they grind up minerals and use it to clean surfaces.
Oh, Windex.
All right.
Is that your worship's Malefera? Is that another primal god, Windex? That's not one I've heard of. Reyes, is that one of yours?
I mean, personally, I'm a fan of Ajax and Comet.
Okay, so
Welcome back, folks.
As the
back.
group continues to just bicker at each other, the caravan will move on forward through Golgothia. Eventually, the sun will begin to get low in the sky, and the caravan master will be on the lookout for some area of slightly raised elevation, as much as he can find at least. And a little ways ahead, he spots an area, and the caravan will veer off the road, circle their wagons, and you see now that you're in an area of this really thick stink in this place, and where the gases have really concentrated this deep into Golgothia. They seem to have a different way of forming their camp. They actually will curl the wagons into a circle like before, except this time they're now going to take these broad canvas sheets and actually connect each wagon, and then they light a fire in the middle of the circle, and it kind of clears the air out of the inside of the wagon, so people can actually get on the ground in there. So after a little while, they've managed to clear the area out. So you guys have the inside of the wagons to mill about and have a camp.
All right, that's
So
exciting.
This is now the evening of
Alright.
July 9th.
All right.
We're getting close to my birthday.
Petravian is going to attempt to proselytize to anybody who will continue to listen, and I don't think that anybody will.
This is
Proselytize to
for-
who?
Yeah, who?
To
For
all
whom?
the people in the camp.
But
Okay.
For
which
Which-
deities are you backing up?
Oh, all three.
I've got to say these merchant caravan guards and merchants really are going to hate you by the end of this trip. Just every night, just this
Okay,
paladin
no.
being like,
Okay,
you should convert.
tonight,
You should convert.
Tonight, I'm gonna tell stories of Eden. Tonight, I'm gonna tell stories of Eden.
Knowledge, religion, and diplomacy.
This Petravian picks up some caravaneers, like, you should convert, and they're like, to what? And he's like, well, I've got options.
Hold on a sec. You don't need a knowledge religion if you're making shit up.
Well, then no, you bluff. I'll take that too.
No,
if you're making up the
I
stories.
I had a good
Yeah.
roll for knowledge religion.
All right.
Which was?
23.
There you
Okay.
go.
And a diplomacy.
And a diplomacy. Let's see. A 21.
All right. Well, Petravian, you managed to gather a few people up around the campfire, and you tell some stories. And you said tonight was about which god?
Eden.
About Eden.
Eden. Okay. So you tell some Eden stories, and you get people's ears, and they listen for a little while.
And it's...
It's-
Riz is listening to judge you. Just
Yeah.
oh, that part was wrong.
It was a 21. It was a 21 diplomacy, so not bad. Unfortunately, I have an 11 modifier, so that was only a 10.
Mhm.
That's a good
great.
roll.
Yeah, very average rolls for Petravian there, but still, like I said, you managed to entertain some people.
I like entertaining.
Kurla will go around and do any sort of minor healing or channeling required to patch people up if they've got any issues. I don't know, maybe air exposure to the bad air is screwing with some people. I don't know, whatever's.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
Ailing them.
There's going to be people suffering from that.
But yeah, they will help out there, and I think they're actually kind of warming to the fact that people seem to be responding positively to having a kind of medic along. You mentioned that like last session, I think, or the session before. So Kurla might be kind of enjoying being the camp doc.
There are so many like spells that I could have taken that involve wind, just based on being a Fateweaver and how the spell list is. And I'm just looking at all my spells and I'm like, that's a lot of damage.
You didn't take something like Zone of Sweet Air, did you?
No, didn't do Zone of Sweet Air.
No.
Did
that would've been
Petravian
like-
take Zone of Truth yet? After how many times we've asked him if he has that spell?
People don't lie.
I mean, all I have to do is just memorize it. I can take it any day I want.
Yeah, it's true. He's not locked to any certain spell list.
Of course
Yeah.
not. It's just he never has RP spells ready.
You
He's
don't
ready
need
for
to.
combat. What do you
Oh,
want?
I always have an RP spell ready. It's beautiful.
I mean,
Yeah, he's a different
I-
character. He's a dude in armor, like
Yeah.
who used to be in the army.
I'm just saying
He
it
knows
would
what
have
it's
been
about.
really helpful during our murder mystery.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
yeah.
just saying, I don't think it's out of character for Petravian to instinctively think that the solution to every problem is violence.
I agree.
Jesus, I love tonight. Holy shit. I have missed you guys.
Welcome back, everyone.
You thought having a baby was rough.
Anyways, what else happens tonight? Does anything interesting happen, just in general, besides Petravian telling stories?
Yeah, once again, Vera's keeping watch.
I'll help out with the
And
cooking
judging.
again.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
I'll take a perception
bother.
for you to keep watch.
You got it.
I'm not gonna bother Naomi at least. Tonight.
Mhm.
If she wants to talk to us, she will. But like, it seems like we've
Yeah,
been
she's-
bothering her.
She's out amongst the camp tonight, so she's not like locked in a wagon tonight.
That is a
Like she was
29
previous
for
day.
perception.
Nice.
That being the case, if Riz, you wanted Keni rather, you wanted to have Riz approach Naomi, so
No, I
defer to
didn't.
you
I
on
just
that.
wanted to politely wave, if anything. But like I said, I wanted to keep my distance because we've been bothering her.
Okay.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. just a little.
Just
I think Kurla will approach her just in like a professional capacity.
Okay.
a professional.
Good evening. Are you feeling any better?
Oh, I'm feeling worlds better actually today.
All right. I just wanted to check in, make sure you didn't, need anything or want to talk about anything.
Oh no, it's just, the health stuff happens from time to time. It's really not that big of a deal.
All right. Well, fair enough. I don't mean to pry, but I am happy to help however I can. I do have a little bit of the touch, That came out wrong.
This is a
I
bad
am just
touch.
gonna instinctively just take it's like a little half step back.
I apologize. I'm still not very good with people.
Wise.
What I meant is I'm a fairly good healer, and I know my way around that. So if I can do anything to help you, you only have to say. And Kurla will actually back off a step as well to be like, no, I'm just awkward as fuck. I'm not actually creepy.
I thought
Oh,
that was my job.
I really appreciate that. It's just, sometimes I just don't really feel that well, so I kind of just prefer to stay by myself those days.
Just know that none of us are, going to judge you or anything on that. We all have our bad days.
Thanks. So it's pretty terrible out here, huh?
Oh God, it's all. This is the first breath of clean air I've had, and I've actually forgotten what clean air had smelled like.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of amazing, but yeah, it's nasty. You been out this way before? I know you're a sort of apprentice to the wagon master over there, but
Mm-hmm.
so you've done this. You're all hat at this.
Not exactly, no. I've traveled around Kodre a fair bit, but this is my first journey through the road through Kokothia.
All right.
It's really something. And it's only what, our third day in here?
Right. So like so many things, it's gonna get worse. So you would think before it gets better, but it seems like a good group. We'll get through it, all right.
Yeah, the caravan master said it would be a 10-day journey through, so we still have 7 more days like this. This is going to be
goodness.
really... But, I mean, the first 2 nights weren't quite as bad as it was out here, so maybe we'll get through the worst of it, and then the last 3 or 4 days might not be so bad. Maybe.
Positive thinking.
Yeah.
You heard anything about, I mean, we passed those serpent-looking skins a while back, and there was that roadblock. You know anything from the Wagon Master or anything about? I guess they're what, local tribes of... I don't even know what you call them quite.
Oh, the Kadali. Yeah, he said that they were called the Flaxen. I guess because of the color of their scales, but... Yeah, they're really yellow. I've only ever heard of Kadali being, like, green or brown, so this is kind of strange, right?
You've never met them, though?
No, this is my first time through Golgothia.
Oh, right, of course. I don't know if they ever make it out of these parts or, wander around anywhere else, but...
Maybe. I've never seen one, though.
You think they'll leave us alone, or... I mean, from what you've heard?
I mean... Well, I hope so. And Baxius did say that they only ever went after smaller groups.
Well,
So,
fairly sizable here. If no one walks off, we should be alright.
yeah, exactly. So,
We
as
hope.
long as we all stick together, it should be okay.
Aren't you going?
No.
Oh shit, has anyone seen Chesil?
I just forget he exists sometimes.
Oh, Riz, hello.
Hello.
Didn't
I
see
finished
you come
helping
up.
dinner.
Oh, that was kind of you. What you making?
Stew?
I don't know.
Good
what
answer.
Cat stew?
Just some
Look, I
water
just
and
help cutting up shit. I don't do the seasoning for everyone else because everyone has weird tastes. Honestly, I think they could season it just a little bit more.
I'll take a wisdom
Little-
check from you.
Oh no! Oh boy, do I love doing that? 21.
God damn.
Not bad.
Nice, good job. Yeah, Riz, you made a really excellent assistant today with the camp cooks.
Oh hell yeah. So yeah, could use more seasoning, but I'm trying to cater to everyone's taste, not just my own.
I quite liked what you did the other night with that, with the meat that you did. It's,
Thank
know,
you.
rare for me to eat meat these days, but I did quite like it.
Yeah, and you're still feeling okay?
I think so.
Okay.
Kurla thinks about it. Am I still feeling okay, Beardy? From
Yeah. Yeah.
eating meat? I haven't lost control or anything like that?
No, you've seemed like things are stable right now.
Yeah, surprisingly. I it was maybe it was more in my head than anywhere else that I was worried about it, but no, I'm doing all right. I might
That's good.
might get make my my diet a little bit more interesting. We'll see.
Might be a little more healthy then.
You're saying I'm not healthy?
I don't know
You
how
know,
healthy
sallow.
eating rotten meat is.
I mean, I can handle it. It's never hurt me.
I mean, just because someone can handle something doesn't always mean that it's like, oh, okay, you know?
I mean, as long as the body. And Vera's
Oh,
just like
hello,
on
Vera.
top of one of the carts,
hello.
looking out.
How goes it watch?
Boring. It's just a bunch of gases and nothing over here.
Yeah, it smells like shit.
But no,
Well,
technically,
quite
it's,
literally.
as long as the bodies can process the proteins, it should be fine.
Do you want to try a piece? And Kurla will actually take out a piece of the rotten, dry, disgusting meat that probably smells worse than some of the gases have done. Then they'll just pull it out of their pouch.
I already took my serving for the night, so I am full. So I'm good, but thank you so much for offering.
All right, more for me then.
Naomi's gonna take another half step back.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I sometimes forget that not every. It's weird how quickly I've got used to
I know.
people not judging me for that.
Sorry, it's a thing that Kurla has to do. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Doesn't look healthy.
Well, that's what I was saying. See?
You have camp stew.
Do I need to explain this again? It should be fine, as long as you can process the proteins correctly.
in some sense, I process this mate better than I do anything else. So just, it's a quirk. What can I say?
Well,
All right.
good talk, Naomi. Hope you have a
Nice.
wonderful evening.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go the other way. Get the
Kurla will
fuck
just
out
look
here.
at Vera and be like, you know, it's your weirdos' fault that I opened up more, and now I can't talk to normal people anymore.
Oh,
Not that
that's
I
my
ever
fault
used
now?
to. I just avoided them like the fucking plague. But oh, I say fault. I'm actually I'm great. You know, I'm grateful for Christ's sake for no one. Kurla will just sort of mumble.
Can't use
Embarrassed.
sarcasm around Vera.
Yeah. So does anyone want to do anything else out of the ordinary tonight on July 9th?
Now I'm spending the evenings working on the armor because I probably can't do that during the day in Bogtown.
Yeah,
Okay.
Vera just heads back over to their watch position, wondering who the hell Naomi is.
Who the fuck this bitch?
Who
Who this bitch?
Who this bitch?
Kurla will probably catch the end of Petravian's Eden stories and just kind of like sit in the back, kind of sneering a little bit, grumbling a little bit, but also listening as politely as they can. They're trying, goddammit.
It's about trees and animals and all the kind of happy shit, you know?
I am
I
wondering,
hate this so much.
is there a particular story, Beardy, that Skrewy's telling about
Yeah.
Eden?
What story is Skrewy telling? Or Petravian?
I don't know if you
Oh,
have any
yeah,
thoughts
let me.
or...
You know, one of
just
those.
Pull one out of your fucking
One
ass.
of those apocryphal stories about Eden worship. You know, the story about the date palm that grew out of a rock.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was a miracle.
That was...
People needed food, and
You're
they
a
made a
miracle.
sacrifice, and a date palm grew right out of a
Wait, a
boulder.
sacrifice?
And it fed them for the entire winter.
Yeah, it just every time they took a date branch off of it, another one would grow in its place, and they said,
And it was-
you know, it was miraculous.
And it was a bitter winter. It was cold.
Mhm.
Like, it shouldn't be that cold in the desert.
But then the villagers got too greedy, thinking it would always come back, and they took too much, and then it never grew again. The end.
If you say so.
Look
Like to
out.
think that
Hey.
Riz pitched in with that part of the story.
You know what? That works because it just tells you to not take for granted the gifts that you are given.
Exactly.
Like just
That's the
steps
moral of the
behind a
story.
small
That's the moral of
child
the
that's
story.
eagerly listening. Just
It's just
ruins
like,
their
wow,
night.
this story's so not.
Oh.
Oh.
I like the part about the tree.
I like it when the plant came out of the rock.
I hate figs. Why can't it be peaches?
I wanted to be peaches
Because
too.
fuck peaches.
How many children are there in this caravan?
This is all the one same child taking over themselves.
There's exactly 0 children in this caravan.
It's the one
It's
with
all.
multiple
It's everyone's
personality
inner
disorder.
child.
That's the
Yeah.
scary
Naomi's a
part.
sweet child to us, alright?
Yeah.
Well, technically, she's a
Sweet
child
child
still.
of
I mean,
mine.
technically she's a child. She is 16. You're right.
Mhm.
Yeah. And Naomi, you got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
What?
Naomi just
the
sitting
fuck?
crisscross applesauce, asking question after question about the story.
There it is. There it is.
Yes.
Crisscross applesauce.
I mean, it is the only legal way to sit. We know this now.
Yeah, after the rending, completely.
The most,
It's the only correct way to sit.
the only correct way to say it. That is yes, yes.
What are you?
I got
a
nothing
human?
else this evening.
I'd say legal. I mean, if you didn't do it
Jury's opposed to the concept of laws.
as a paladin.
No, that's Vera.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're right. Vera is opposed to the concept of loss.
But I think that's it for us
Excuse
tonight.
me.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay. Well, in that case, everyone goes to sleep. Is everyone sleeping tonight? Is anyone staying awake?
I'm staying awake for my watch.
Imagine Archie
I'm gonna
is.
do keep watch tonight, just in case, because this area is a little freaky.
Petravian is gonna take watch with Vera.
Wonderful.
Does Archie want to sleep? He normally doesn't, so I assume he doesn't.
No, he's not
Okay,
interested
then
in
he'll
sleeping
probably
tonight.
watch for us as well.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, we're going to go ahead and advance time to January 10th.
Groovy.
So it is now the morning of January 10th. Or sorry, July. Of course.
Thank goodness. I
Yeah.
hate
Ooh.
the number 9.
It'd be a horrible, horrible jump in time if it were January. Okay, it's now
It's snowing.
it's now the
We
morning
got
of
stuck.
yeah.
Dream runs differently in this part of the world.
I am getting
The Donner Party, essentially.
okay. So it is July 10th. It is morning, and there is a light drizzle today. So as you wake
Gross.
up, there's this sort of light drizzle, and
Gross.
what's weird about that water is that like as it hits you, it almost feels like it sort of burns after a few seconds. So you think
Acid fucking rain?
it might be acid rain around here. Yeah.
Good
Thanks,
thing I wear a
John.
hat.
Yeah.
Good
so
thing I'm
getting-
resistant to acid.
Yeah. So Petravian's fine, but
Yeah.
everyone else, you might take a little bit of damage if you stand out in the water for too long. So
This
you
is
might, you might need to have
impossible.
some sort of cloak or.
Well, I have a
cover.
cloak.
Well,
Vera,
No.
I'll tell
Yeah.
Vera, hey, let me drive the cart. Go inside. Don't burn yourself.
Can she breathe in there?
in the cart.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
isn't the point that we're riding on the top so that we can
Or
still
indoors,
breathe?
I think is also fine.
Oh, indoors is
Yeah, I
fine?
think-
Okay.
Yeah, the wagon actually had seals put on the doors.
Oh, okay,
So-
cool,
Right.
cool.
Yeah, as long as it's like good air in there to begin with, you could just close those doors, and then you could probably like open up a vent in the top of the wagon, and it'll just circulate from there.
So it's Vera, Lovette, and Moira inside the carriage, huh? How fun!
Oh, that's who was asking all the questions about the story.
Oh,
Fucking Moira.
Yeah, I'll go inside. But if
Okay.
something comes out, just let me know, right?
Hi, Vera.
Got it.
Hi, Myra.
The worst.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just, doing my best, trying to keep everybody in good spirits, I guess. I'm gonna do my part. Is there
Doing
anything I can do for
We're
you?
going really slow today.
That's good.
I feel like we slowed down.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you, Bobtail? Don't slow down.
I mean, we can't go.
We
any
are going
fast-
the appropriate speed.
What? Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
We can't go any faster than the car in front of us, which is, of course, Risen's. Needs to get a new goddamn horse.
Instead of that really slow one that doesn't.
Oh.
Anyway,
Out of character, I can't control myself on that one.
Vera
this
has
acid rain's
hated
pretty
horse
salty.
day one.
all right.
You
so
go
the
inside
caravan,
too, Kurla, okay?
What was that?
You go inside too.
I feel like if Riz is going to stay out in it, then Kurla will just throw their hood up for the first time in ages, but like they'll muscle through it as well because they don't want to leave you on your own because that is kind of sucks if you're out there on your own getting rained on with acid.
It is only a light drizzle, so it's not going to do like a huge amount of damage. It's just irritating.
Yeah, it's like, that's.
Kind of sucks in here
Eh.
too, don't worry.
Yeah.
I mean, unless Riz wants to be alone.
No, they're fine with you being there. They just wanted you to be safe, is all.
Aw.
They want you. Kurla wants Riz to be safe, so I mean, it's like a back and forth.
Alright, so we're just stuck being like, no, you go inside.
They're caught in a Canadian
it's
standoff.
a Canadian standoff.
You go ahead, Beardy, though. You prompt us.
Oh, you're fine. So basically, the caravan's going to continue moving through the wasteland today, and during the travels, Moira is going to want to play like parlor games.
Oh,
Since
God.
there's
Oh,
a bunch of
God.
people stuck in that wagon. So
Reese's
you know,
and PCs,
she wants to
Vera.
play like charades with Vera.
I'm so glad I mentioned the acid rain instead of in doing that.
I imagine Vera is the worst person imaginable to play charades with. I imagine every single thing is just her kind of aggravatingly waving her hands in the air, like you should already know this.
100%.
Yeah.
It's like,
There's nothing else other than like.
And then when it's Vera's turn to actually like guess, it's just always like mellifera.
Bee.
It's mellifera.
Honey.
It's bees.
Bees?
It's honey.
Bees do that though.
Tree?
Bees do.
Play charades?
Can't you do this better? You're giving me nothing.
That looks nothing like a bee.
Uh,
it's definitely not Bunny. Just doing
so time's going to roll forward a little ways, and something is going to happen a few hours later. There is a loud noise in the distance. It sounds like a rumble, like a thunder roll in the distance.
Uh-oh.
Well, that didn't sound ominous or anything.
Can I do
I'd
I'd like to do a perception check to see if I can see anything ahead of us.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll do
Same,
the
if I
same
may.
since we're outside.
Okay.
And we're the cart ahead, apparently.
So you all kind of look to the horizon
28.
to try to see, and it's kind of overcast, and it's like I said, it's like a drizzling weather. So the visibility today is not that great in the first place. But
No, that is
Kurla,
38 from Kurla.
Oh, nice.
fantastic roll.
Thank you.
19 from Petra.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Kurla, you're gonna peer through, and you're gonna see something through these clouds. It's a form traveling like in the air. It's something flying, and it's very difficult to make out because as you're seeing it, like just peek through the clouds every here and there, but it's also very far away. So it's right at the edge of your vision, and you can see it moving and flying, but it's big. And you only know of a few creatures that would be that size that would
Okay.
fly. And
Do you want a knowledge roll on that?
sure, yeah, give me a knowledge nature roll on that.
I would love to.
I'll take
If you
dungeoneering as
know.
well.
Oh,
I
Did
hope
they
it's.
see
I
what
hope
color
it's.
it is?
It's too overcast to get color from that distance.
I thought
21 knowledge nature?
I mean, your guess, like your immediate knee-jerk reaction is it's a dragon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will turn to Riz and say, I don't know if you can. Can you see that out there? There's something out there, and it's pretty damn big. It's like dragon-sized big.
Am I good to roll?
Riz, yeah, you're
I'll,
good to
I'll
roll.
point it
but-
out.
Yeah.
I'll try to
with
point it
your-
out. Try to point it out.
Yeah, with your perception check, you just see clouds.
Oh, even with it being pointed out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
It's just you just see a lot of clouds moving. Like it's a very overcast day anyway. So
Sorry,
visibility's
I
bad.
can't see what you're seeing. Maybe
I
I
swear
should get
there's
my
some-
eyes checked.
I can see what I can do for you. No pun intended. But I'll where is Ambaxius or whoever? Is anyone in earshot who is in charge? Any with seniority that I can?
Yeah, a couple wagons ahead. There's Ambaxius riding on top of his wagon.
Okay. If I yell, can you hear me?
Yes.
Actually, I don't really necessarily want to yell. It might start to panic. Can I?
Hmm.
Are we going slowly enough that I can? And is the terrain decent enough that I can sort of jump down and run up to his wagon and walk alongside it for a little bit, or is that a bad idea?
You could do that. It's just gonna smell bad and maybe be dangerous if you stay down there for too long. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll nip down as best I can and hurry up to their wagon. I'll be right back, Rez. Yep. Nick
Got it.
forward, 2 wagons. Ambaxius!
Okay. He looks down from his wagon. Oh, Kurla. What seems to be the problem?
There's something coming. I think. Well, there's something out there. Though you know that big crash of thunder. I don't know if it's related, but there, if you look out that way, and I will try and point out what I saw. But there's something out there, and was it coming towards us, Beardy? Was it getting bigger?
No, it was flying sort of perpendicular to you guys.
Okay. I don't think it's coming towards us, but there's something out there that we might want to try and get some eyes on. If anyone else can, I don't even know how I saw it.
Hmm. So he's going to scan the horizon, and he doesn't see anything because at this point it's already gone anyway.
Oh,
But
well,
he,
I look like
he
a
scans
dickhead
the
now.
clouds, and he doesn't see it. Now it's just means that you don't see it. It's gone because it's out of your view, but it doesn't mean it's gone because it's not here anymore. So he looks and he doesn't see anything, but he's going to thank you for keeping a good eye on things.
Well, whatever it was big, so we definitely need to keep an eye out. I don't know if our dragons at all, popular is not the right word. Are there any around here? Have you ever encountered that before in this area?
Well, I mean, the legends say that there's some sort of dragon that the Kadali worship here, a yellow
Oh.
dragon.
A yellow dragon? Or
Mhm.
bloody hell.
No idea what that would be. Never heard of a yellow dragon anywhere else.
Do I know in character that chromatic dragons tend to be more evil?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Common knowledge.
that's what I would consider common knowledge.
Okay. Then Kurla will be like, oh, all right. Like I said, we should definitely keep an eye out in case something we don't know. This is above my pay grade considerably, and Kurla will just sort of awkwardly, because they suck with people, walk back to Riz's Vardo and clamber back up onto it.
You're getting paid?
No, I'm not getting paid. It's just a figure of speech.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I guess I could start charging.
We
for
used
the
to be
the
paid.
healing, but
But, like, in a way, we're also paid whenever we find a lot of money. Which
Right.
I guess I don't care about anymore.
Oh!
you're trying. We still don't quite know what that meant. What
Oh, are
they
you
were
giving
talking about?
Is Riz giving away fortunes for free now?
Yeah, they did that in the
Yeah, they
last
did.
city.
Oh.
I remember when Petravian wasn't able to learn about the arena? During that time.
Oh,
was so
so salty.
I just wanted to
Though I
remind
do
you
actually
that
have an
you don't know
RP
that.
moment for that. Maybe after hopefully we don't get eaten by a dragon.
He just figured I should let Ambaxius know what was going on. He probably thinks that I've completely lost the plot, which, in fairness, I probably did a while ago. Numbing on a piece of disgusting meat.
I mean, do you own the plot?
No, it's an idiom, lost the plot, lost the sanity, lost my grip on reality. That.
Ah, okay. I didn't know if you had like a new farming place that you were going to tell me about, a new venture.
Well, that would be.
Going to settle down, become Kurla, the farm
Kurla of the land.
of
right?
the land, yeah!
I couldn't wait to get out of my damn village when I was little. It was nice enough there, but I wanted to travel a bit. Why do you think I learned all the languages that I could from the books? That's not the life for me, I don't think. Maybe one day I'll want to settle down, but that's a long way. Why are we even talking about this?
I mean, you said plot, so this was you
And
bringing it up.
You're interrupted right there
Shit.
by another roll of thunder. This time close enough that it's immediately recognizable as a roar.
Oh shit.
Kurla will start looking around.
Like two
And then-
helps.
Kurla will give a shout to Ambaxius. Ambaxius!
I heard it that time.
Right.
Heard that too.
Lovette, you're not allowed to use sound effects during the game. That was one of the rules.
That's
Right.
not me.
Lovette, come on. You gotta
I
play by
thought-
the rules or it's not fair.
Oh,
You
shut up.
guys
That
really
looked,
thought that was me?
your last round looked nothing like a boat, Moira. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, she was
I
throwing.
thought
It
it
made
was
full
pretty
sense.
good.
Does have to
Beardy,
look
would
like
I-
a boat. Throwing made sense.
Can I roll a knowledge nature to see if I know that's a dragon roar?
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you know if that's a dragon roar?
Well,
Is
that
it
could
a
be just
dragon war? Hmm.
Yes, that's,
Yes, it smells
yellow
of a dragon.
13.
Do you?
You don't have
You're untrained.
You can't
Oh,
roll
that's
'em.
untrained. Oh, okay, I can't. That's right, I can't. I'm not a bard. God damn it, I forgot. Not a bard.
Yeah, you can't make that roll. Okay. So, like I said, you hear a thunderous roar roll across the clouds above you. And this time it seems much closer.
Kurla's going to leap down off the Vardo again. I'll be right back, Rez.
Alright.
And run backwards this time to the wagon and sort of wave at Petravian and be like, right, I could have sworn that I saw a dragon a few minutes ago the first time that we had that little sound, and if it is what I think it is, then we, just be on your guard. Get your big hammer thing, not your hammer thing, your hammer thing, ready to do whatever it is,
You got it. At that, Petravian's gonna cast what's this called? Greater magic weapon on his hammer,
Mm-hmm.
just to be prepared, and he'll take it and just be like hitting the top of the cart. Vera, get out here.
We're in the middle of something, Petravian.
Yeah, Petravian, you can be in the next round.
Yeah, well, finally got this. I think she's finally getting it.
Yeah, what do I
Oh
roll?
my
So
fucking gods! Get
so-
out here!
Vera's trying to do rock. Would that be disguise check? Would that be diplomacy? What is a charade roll?
I would say charades would be wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yeah, I would think we charisma at least, right?
Yeah, I thought it'd be
Like
charisma
bluff
because
is
it's like
charisma.
performance
think-
checks.
You think charisma because it's a performance?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that makes sense to me.
Okay.
It'd be performance.
All right.
Rip
I'm willing
Vera.
to say that.
Yeah, rip
Vera.
Vera.
Charisma.
Went from a +4 to a -1. That is a 5.
Woo!
Wow.
Nice.
Shit, I wish I was playing. I'd clean up.
About exactly what I would expect from Vera playing charades.
Uh,
Was it a tree?
I think the B. Again.
It's not always B.
Like,
Well,
It was the last 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it was B the first time, then it was Wasp, and then Hornet. And you got all of them wrong.
As this is happening, Kurla's going to run back up to the Vardo and swing back up by Riz.
alright. So,
Right.
I don't have a lot to, like, prepare shit for like Petravian does, but I don't really think we should provoke before it provokes us, you know?
You,
I
you notice
just
something else.
said to get ready. I didn't say to, fight first.
Those noxious clouds that sort of cling to the ground and stay maybe like 3 to 4 feet off the ground, and they sort of have this greenish color. They're actually going to start boiling up and rising so that they're much higher off the ground, and they're actually now over the wagons. So like these clouds are now going higher and higher and higher. So the only pocket of fresh air is directly above these wagons, and the fog almost is now like a solid wall. It's not moving into the wagons, but it's now just going up and up and up and around you guys,
That's not
completely blocking out your vision.
It was rock.
Like a corridor?
It was
Yeah.
rock, okay?
Oh,
Okay, fine. And Vera opens the door.
How is...
What do you want, Petravian?
Look around us.
It stinks.
Yeah, what's
And it's-
going on?
You
And
didn't
at
hear
that-
that ginormous roar?
There is now a
that you?
third roar. This one is right nearby. Like
Okay, how's that
this one rattles all of the wagons. Like everything shakes. You can feel it behind your eyes. Like those of you who have weaker constitutions are going to get a headache from this because it's so close. And everything just shakes from this dragon's roar.
Question, Beardy. A quick
Mhm.
reminder. 2 parts. I don't. Can Petra wear his armor if it's not finished being magicified? If he's got time to don it?
Yes.
Okay. Question 2. I think that answers question 2 then. Okay, that was the more important one.
I figured
Um,
he wore it during the day, though.
Yeah, that's what we.
Oh, does he
what
wear
you
it during
said
the?
earlier.
And then I work on it.
Yeah,
at
in
night.
this
Okay, well,
area.
that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
that's what you had said earlier.
And it's not done yet, right? I don't remember how.
No.
No, it was.
No, it's not done until the 31st.
31st.
Maybe.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Yeah, that's if you work on it each
It's
day. Yes.
ETA.
ETA 3 weeks.
What was that?
It's
Kurla, what'd you say that was?
Oh my god.
I thought I saw a dragon back there, but and I'll
A
point again
dragon.
in like
A
the general
dragon.
direction that I first saw it in, but I don't know, and we shouldn't provoke the damn thing. I'm just, trying to. It sounds pretty fucking loud and close now.
It's Vera's favorite creature!
It's like just wide-eyed. Why is it always fucking dragons?
Now, Beardy, is you said the pockets of gas were rising. That's affecting visibility. Is that affecting our ability to breathe, or is
No. The gas is not actually moving in toward you. It's just rising up
Okay.
where it already was. So now it's
Okay.
almost like you guys are inside of like some sort of channel or canyon.
Okay.
And above you now, like 30 feet above you now is where those clouds stop. But there's a gap from right along the road where the gas isn't coming up.
So it's like a Prince of Egypt parting of the Red Sea type thing.
Yeah, similar to that.
Mm.
Yeah, you guys are essentially in a canyon now, and the canyon walls are made of this green, sulfuric, noxious gas.
Well, I hope
Dig
he's
it.
a friendly dragon.
I hope so too.
Yes.
Well,
And
I'm
it-
not gonna take any I'm not gonna take any chances, and Petravian's gonna grab his chin and pull straight down and cast Iron Beard on himself. And for the
Oh,
next 15
I thought you just
minutes,
like tore off your jaw or
Yeah.
something. He's like, I'm done
For the
with
ne-
this. No
It's
more.
like, I'm out, guys. He ripped his own throat out and died instantly.
for the next 15 minutes, he has a beard of crystals and plus
Okay.
1 to his AC.
Nice.
Well,
I'm gonna climb up on top of the wagon and get Archie's timer going.
okay. So at that point, a massive thing is going to come into view out of one of the sides of this canyon of green noxious gas. A massive beast is going to emerge, fly directly over top of a couple of wagons, and go into the other side. It's only visible for a split second, but what you see is an incredibly large dragon, and its scales are a weird kind of reddish yellow color, almost like a yellowish rust.
But it's
and
not
it moves
metallic in
over
any
you.
sort of way.
I mean, maybe. Give me a perception check.
I'll do the same.
I will also do one.
I will do
please.
that as same.
God doesn't like
too.
me today. 25.
That is a 31 on Vera's part.
Nice, Vera.
Very nice.
Nice, Vera.
It's a 26 from Kurla.
25 from Lovette as
Always
well.
one between us.
And a 17 for Petra.
The only successful check is Vera.
Nice.
Nice. You look up, and your eyes are wide because you don't like dragons.
I do not.
So you're in sort of a situation where it's like, oh, frack, not another dragon. And what you see is a dragon kind of come out of the sky, out of this cloud above you, right over top of you, going right over you and then into the other cloud to your right. But while it's visible, you get a pretty good look at it while it's coming kind of right over you. And what it is it appears to be a dragon that is covered in like this weird corrosion. Like its scales have gotten covered in this plaque sort of buildup on it, and it's sort of yellowed this thing. So it looks like it may be a normal dragon that's just gotten corroded by all the sulfur.
Red dragon?
Alright, I don't know what kind of dragon that is. It looks like whatever it's been flying is just messing up his body. Like, corroding it.
Then why doesn't he go away?
Do you want to ask him?
Don't think he wants to stay around for a chat.
Beardy,
Yes.
Kurla speaks Draconic. Is there... well,
You
I
speak
don't know,
everything.
I speak it.
True.
Well, I
Oh,
don't
no,
know.
you don't. You never drank the
don't.
You
honey.
didn't drink
I
the
never
Kool-Aid.
drank the honey, but I speak enough to get by, even without it. For now. Would there be a knowledge roll that I could roll to know if there is a particularly respectful way of addressing a dragon in their own tongue? Like a...
You know that dragons are prideful creatures that like to be doted upon wherever possible.
I like doting upon dragons.
Yeah, I was to say we have a good. We're professionals in that. Actually, I feel like Vera's.
Keni, are you a dragon?
What?
Do you like getting doted? Are you? Oh, never. Yep. Never mind. Moment's
Um,
passed.
Kurla is going to clamber up onto the back of the Vardo.
Mhm.
They are going to cup their hand. No, they're not. Yeah, they're going to clamber onto the back of the Vardo there, and then they're going to look down at Riz and be like, "Riz, do you think I should say something to this thing before it, might start
I mean,
shit with
it-
us?"
It hasn't gotten close enough to talk to yet.
What do you
But
mean
he
I could
probably
show?
will. But yeah, we both can talk to him. It's fine if you feel like your diplomacy is like really up to stature today. Go for it.
Maybe I want to leave that one. Well, I can give it a shot at least.
Ah, you're super wonderful. I like talking to you, so why wouldn't the dragon?
I'm afraid
That-
we might be about to find out.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean,
we've got a really good track record with them.
There are so many wonderful dragons out there. They can't all be, like, trying to eat us, or... I mean, even the one we met in the desert was pretty understanding and was just like, just get out of my area, you know?
Well, Kurla will cup their hands to their mouth and say in their best Draconic, Mighty Dragon, we are strangers to this land. We come in peace with no intention of disrespect. If we have trespassed upon your lands, then we humbly ask for leave to travel through them. We would ask to converse with you if you wish to speak with us. We would consider it an honor. Otherwise, we bid you our best and most respectful farewell and will continue on our way, but we beseech you to make your wishes known.
Ooh.
There is no response.
What's wrong with that? What is the oof about? I thought that was
Yes,
good.
Why are you oofing?
Oofing as in make your wishes known.
Look, if he
Next
wants to
instance.
eat us, he's gonna eat it. He's gonna try, right? Like it's not
Yeah,
like if he's
like-
an asshole, then
He's just
I
gonna
don't think
attack
that
us, like,
hurt our
whatever.
chances.
So
I mean,
there is no response, and a few seconds later, you notice the clouds, these walls of green, noxious clouds, begin to recede slowly back to their normal levels.
See, I told you you're really good at talking.
you don't know if that was me or something's very weird here. I mean, I would have thought that he would at least respond if it was just to, cuss
Maybe
us
you have
out
a
or
new
something.
power.
What, talk to dragon?
No, you could already do that. I mean, like, I don't know, maybe it's like an empathy thing. You are able to, like, connect with him. Or her.
Or them?
Or them, yeah.
I wouldn't put money on it personally. Empathy's never been my strongest suit, as you well know. But I'm a little bit worried actually. Something's not. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
We'll keep our eyes open. But for now,
Right.
I think we're all good.
Right. And at that, the
Blame
caravan will
that your
continue.
fucking health.
Okay, I'm staying out of the cart this time. I was gone
Oh,
for
but-
like what, a few minutes?
It was my turn to do the charades next, though.
I will still play Maria.
Oh, Petravian, you'd be great at this game.
Actually, I do think Petravian will enjoy this.
Okay.
Please, I can't stand being in there. I can't do it.
For the love of God.
I'm like on
Why not?
Petra's other
There's-
side, like
Please save
Yeah.
us from her. She's going to kill us both.
Well,
Made your bed, now lie in it.
well, with an invitation like that, how could I refuse?
And he'll go in to play some charades.
All
And
right.
15 minutes later, the crystals start falling off of his face, which I kind of want him to have a beard permanently. That'd be pretty cool, but
Gotta work on that then.
gotta
you
work
gotta
on
grow it
that
out.
then.
Get some
Gotta-
road game.
Yep.
Throw it out.
Or give me money. I don't think actually Ironbeard's part of the permanency spell list.
No, can't do that permanent.
I'm sure there can be a workaround. Just costs money.
Just costs money.
Because money.
Money,
Just
please.
need some spell
Money,
components, yo.
Alright, so, Ooh, I got one.
And he'll Petravian will start making kind of like cog work, like jerky kind of movements, but trying to look very, very big.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I just love it that Beardy wanted to make this the combat episode, and we're actually just getting really involved in RP charades.
Yes.
I wasn't expecting us to actually play it out.
I just
but
figured
alright,
we'd
I
keep
mean,
moving. Can we just keep moving?
Yeah, keep it moving. Keep it moving.
So as Petravian keeps playing charades, the wagon will continue through the area, and there is no other problems on July 10th. So
Cool.
the wagons, circle up like they did the previous night. They deploy out those canvas sheets. They start the fire. A few minutes later, the poison gases have been expelled out of the middle of it, and you have an area to once again congregate in. So does anyone want to do anything on the evening of July 10th?
Yeah, just basic camp help stuff.
Yep, same.
Yep. More health, checkups.
Mm-hmm.
I will try to proselytize for Maleficera tonight.
All right.
Knowledge, religion. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Yay!
Have a piece of candy. It's great.
Finally, Vera's been probably barking your ear off about Maleficera for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
It's like,
You
I've
got it
gotten
right
everything
this
there
time.
is to know.
And a diplomacy check as well, please.
823.
Nice.
Pretty good. Yeah. So you tell a nice story. Which story about Maleficera do you want to tell?
The
The one where you-
grasshopper and the honeybee.
Tell the story when he brought you back from death.
Yeah, I was gonna say, being turned into bees twice doesn't make for a good story. You have to tell a
Right.
parable
Exactly.
instead.
He's going to tell about the grasshopper and the honeybee, and how how the lazy grasshopper who did not work hard and with the colony died in the winter.
Yeah. Okay. So a bug's life. All right. All right.
Yes.
Rolls that's funny with the knowledge check. It's like, I remember everything, but you know what? I got a better story.
I got a better story. Instead of telling you, I'm going to tell you about a bug's life. All right. So there's these bugs.
Like, remember that gods are actually real in this world, and that you don't need proverbs to explain their power.
Whatever, it's still good.
I mean, but that's one of the stories he'll go into, and then he'll go into other stories about how awesome Maleficera is.
You've met
She's so
Maleficera in
awesome.
person.
Yeah. I just love the parallel story where it's like, after death, you can live on with Maleficera as bees. Like, literally. You'll
Yeah,
be
like,
alive
literally.
as bees.
Humble's right
Bees.
here.
And, like,
He's
you
been
can-
dead
like it, right,
for like
Humble?
over 500 years.
I have been dead for so long.
It's like, if you
But
want to let
it's
her
been
light into your... if you want to let her light into your heart, you can make a pilgrimage to this place. She's there. You can say hi.
You can talk to God.
You
Unlike
can talk
other
to her.
gods who ignore you or just blow wind at you, this one's actually there. Wow,
Arca- Or curse you,
It's like holy shit, we're turning it into an infomercial.
Yes, that's exactly what I was doing.
If you order one now, you get Calyptra too, it's 2 blobs for the price of one.
Yes.
19.95 plus shipping and handling.
Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, amazing. Wow.
There's gotta
I
be that.
just saw this man in half. Sorry.
Yeah.
My question is, how does Vera listen in?
Yeah, of course
Does-
Vera does. Vera's probably on top of
how'd
one
I
of the
do?
cards. You did a 23 and a 21 or something. You did
It
good.
was
He was
a
a
nat
nat
20. It was a nat 20 modified to a 25, but
That's really good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Vera's like nodding along, like proud of you.
Oh, yay!
I got
I'm gonna have a
nothing.
piece of candy.
Oh, okay, congratulations.
I didn't have a single nat fucking 20 the entire episode. I'm having the candy now.
He's
Oh,
referring to the
sure.
Christmas episode for the audience.
Which y'all should watch if you haven't yet, because it's up on YouTube.
It's a good time.
Yep. So anywho, time is going to pass, and in case or unless anyone has anything specific they'd like to accomplish tonight.
Nope.
And that is going to take us to July 11th. So on the 11th, that morning, you guys pack up camp and continue along. So today, it is drier than yesterday. It's not drizzling anymore, which is great. And you continue along. As the caravan is winding its way through a particularly nasty part of the terrain here. The road is sinking into some of these sulfuric pools in places, like the road's actually like dipping in and out of the water. The horses definitely don't care for this. Except for Riz's horse. Strangely enough,
I was about to
doesn't
ask.
seem to mind. Horse is just a trooper.
Chisel snorts.
I imagine at this point Chisel's got like just snot coming down, just from the
Nasty
buildup of
boy.
sulfur. Just nastiness. Not doing well.
Love
But
about
yeah, you guys are getting further and further into this hellhole, and what you're gonna see is an area of this road that is just really, really quite nasty. There's little bits of greenery from places where these strange swamp plants kind of live. I mean, this place, the closest thing to it is kind of a swamp, even though it's really not. That's not quite an accurate description of this place. It's more of a sulfuric wasteland, and you're going between an area of these larger pools on either side of the road. And I would like you all to make a perception check.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 41, baby!
That is a 23 for Petravian.
27 for Lovette.
33 from Vera.
That's a 23 from Kurla.
Alright, well, the only success from that is actually going to be Risen.
What?
Ouch,
So-
that's a high
God.
roll.
It was a high one, yes.
Yeah.
So, Riz, as you guys are moving across this area, you look over to the right, and you see in one of these pools of sulfuric water, in the mists that are churning back and forth, what you see at first you think is like a stalk of a plant that's like sticking out of the water at a weird angle.
Oh, no.
It's gonna, like, the top of it is gonna turn and look at you, and then pull back under the water.
Oh.
We're in a trash compactor.
I understood that.
So, Kurla,
Right.
you know how yesterday you saw, like, the dragon in the sky, and I definitely believed you right away?
I mean, when you put it that way, it makes me wonder if you did or not.
Oh,
but
no, I
yes,
did, but
remember
I'm
that.
just trying to reaffirm that that's what happened.
Then thank you, and yes,
Um,
I remember that. I was there.
So I just saw, like, this, like, stick in the water over there, and, kind of looked like it was looking at us, and,
The stick
yeah.
was looking at us out of the water.
Well, it was just kind of there, and then it turned to look at us, and then went back in the water. So, this would kind of lead me to believe that something is in the water, watching us.
Right. You want me to take that to Ambaxius? Because I will. I trust you and I believe you, but I'm
Just
not quite
don't
sure
be
how.
near the water.
Don't be near the water. Petravian! And I'll show. Oh no, Vera. Is Vera driving right now? Or
Yes.
Petravian?
Vera's driving.
Petravian would be up on deck with them.
Hi, Vera and Petravian and you lot. Lovette, Moira, Archie. Anyway,
I
look.
was figuring that when it's not raining out, Lovette and Moira are up on Archie's shoulders. And he's walking, assuming he's about the same height as the caravans.
Look, Rez says that there are some scary ass sticks that might be looking at us. So,
Maybe
keep
not
an
yell
eye out.
that.
What? Alright.
We're being watched by sticks?
There might be sticks watching us. And I don't know if they're better than bacon, so just keep an eye out for them.
Did Riz drink any of the water?
No,
Are you
it's
sure?
not the water. Look, I believe Rez, alright? So just keep an eye out for anything suspicious like sticks out
I'm
of the
not
water
suspicious
staring
of
at us.
I don't disbelieve Riz, I just don't understand what sticks looking at us really is supposed to mean. What am I watching for?
There's
Someone
a stick
must
right
be
over here.
under
Oh.
the water, breathing through a straw, or I don't know. Who the
Okay.
fuck knows? Just keep an eye out for them.
I
You know, Be on your
No,
guard.
Archie, look out for sticks.
Archie looks at you and is just completely confused.
I'm confused too, buddy. If you see any sticks that look really suspicious, point them out to me.
Sorry about that, Rez. I didn't mean to embarrass you there.
Just gonna cross their arms and not even look at you.
I sincerely and genuinely apologize. I didn't phrase that particularly well.
So, at about that point, something else is going to happen.
Oh dear.
So, what is going to happen is you hear the sound of... It's strange. It's almost like the sound of snot. Like you hear something like hork up a bunch of snot. I'm not going to make that sound for anyone here who has
What?
But you hear that sound and you look forward and you hear this release, like something just spit something, and you see this streak of green liquid come from one of the pools, and it's going to strike one of the wagon guards a couple wagons ahead of you. It's going to strike him, and what you notice is everywhere the stuff touches him just dissolves him. It hits him, and it basically washes over this guy, and bones fall off the other side of the wagon.
Oh my god.
I don't like that. That's
Yes, and I can't do much to heal.
No.
Oh
Poor guy.
my
I
god.
wanted to help him.
He put that.
Got murked in a cutscene.
Can you put that sound clip from Alien in it of the gal screaming, "Oh my god!"
That's good enough for a sound effect. Good job, Xeno.
Yeah, there we go.
That was pretty good. Wow, this was great.
All right. So what you see is coming out of the water to the southwest is a massive slug.
Oh no.
I'm so tired of slimes and slugs and shit. Goopy boys.
Goopy boys indeed. So
Please
I'm going
say
to go ahead and
Archie
roll
replaced
initiative
some
for
goopy
everybody.
boys.
Okay.
As these things roll out of the water, or this thing rather, rolls out of the water and begins to attack the party.
Oh
Let's
boy.
go. Slugs. Slugs. Does anyone have salt damage?
Yeah, but we gave it all to Skrewy.
There we go. That's what I was
There
waiting
we
for.
go. All right. Chisel, you have initiative.
Okay.
You got this, big buddy boy.
Oh boy. Chisel is going to delay till after Petra so that Petra can to saddle up.
What was it?
That was me testing something. Don't worry about
Okay,
it.
cool.
And
Random
I
dice.
didn't say the thing that you think I was gonna say. I said saddle up.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
Okay.
actually think about it until you said
Mhm,
something.
Mm-hmm. So you called it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what most people say, so it didn't even register to me.
Nope. So you dug your own grave on that one.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. So is that your turn?
Yes, that's his turn. Well, yes, he'll have his turn later.
Okie dokie. Which brings it to Kurla, I believe. Kurla
Yes.
is gonna take one look at these things, turn to Riz, and say, Riz, these things look pretty fucking bad. You know, gesturing at the skeleton dude who was a man a moment ago. Do you consent for me to cast a little thing on you that might, help you out in case that
Sure,
starts
go
happening
for
towards
it.
you? Right.
Let's do this.
Kurla is going to do some finger wiggling, as they just did, and cast Bear's Endurance on Risen to give them
Ooh.
a nice constitution bump.
I do not naturally have that buff in my buffs, just so you know, Beardy.
Okay. You said Bear's Endurance?
Yes, please.
That
That should give you
shall-
a +4 to constitution. Should
Alright.
give you hit points, fortitude saves, blah da 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 da.
It is now activated on Arisen and will last for.
Ever.
Let's see. Duration is going to be. You said minutes? Yeah, minutes per level. Okay, cool. 15 minutes. There we go.
I don't know
Lovely.
if that's enough time,
Activated.
guys.
Yeah, 150 rounds should be plenty to get
Duh.
through this.
I know it's
Sure
a free
hope so.
action, but the Curla's also going to pull their blade, the Mellifera's blade.
Alrighty.
And that will be Curla's turn.
So you gave the air bubble, is that what you said? Or what did you use?
I got Bear's Endurance.
Bear's Endurance, okay.
Because Curla, beg your pardon, Riz is squishy.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
It's true, and they be spitting.
Yeah,
Alright. Is that all of Kurla's turn?
that's all of Curla's turn.
Lovette, you're up.
All right. Well, that is going to take flight off of Archie's shoulder to 5 foot float over here, and I'm going to cast Magic Fang on him. Stick a little vial in his slot near his head, and his arm
Okay.
blades come out.
Alright. Magic Fang activated on Archie.
There you go. And now on my turn.
Alrighty. So what Vera is going to do is Vera is going to cast Calm Air. What this is going to do is from this position here, Beardy. Do you see where the cursor is?
One moment. Yes. Okay.
So in 60-foot radius from that position, it's going to be clear, breathable air. So what happens is Vera points, and these locusts kind of peeks up from the ground, and just this entire swarm will burst out, rotating upon itself until it keeps continuously getting larger and larger until this entire circle has basically had all of the gases basically siphoned out to the outside while the cleaner air is staying within.
Okay.
Nice.
And cast the spell there.
You got it.
Let's go.
Fancy
Versus
auto-tune
fog,
right there.
dust, and other particles.
That's,
Alright.
That's hot.
It's clean.
It's
Okay.
pure.
So I'm going to go ahead and just, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and slapping a template down where that's going to be.
I don't know if
Excuse me?
Xeno knows how to do that.
So sure, in the top left,
Oh,
there's a measurement
gotcha.
tools.
You got it.
You can get a circle template and then just drop the template down to the size you need it to be.
All right.
Oh, you got it. Oh,
And while you're doing that,
you
we'll go
got
ahead
it.
and jump to Archie.
All right. Archie is going to just use his action to dash up between the carts so that he's able to defend everybody.
Okay.
So you move and yeah, action to dash and just stay there.
Alrighty. Riz.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out some ball lightning on this little fucking slug. I don't have salt damage, but hopefully electricity will fly this fucker. So I think I'm simply going to up his oh, do you mind if I roll for my rune pool?
Oh, good. Yeah, you go for it. Yeah.
12. So I will put in Aetha. 3 Aetha just in case.
Okay.
Because we all know that DC is really fucking low. So
All
I'll
right.
put
So you're
3
throwing
points in.
some.
And so they have to make a reflex save of 24.
Okay. How many ball lightnings is that?
That'd be 4.
4 of them. Okay.
Mhm.
And the reflex is 21. All right.
No, it's 24.
24. My
Aetha in.
apologies. Gotcha. Okay.
I believe in a thing called love.
Oof. Yeah, that is not going to work well for him. So, It's 4 different saves, 1 for each ball,
Mm-hmm.
and he is going to whiff every one of them.
Okay.
Nice.
So go ahead and roll damage, please.
How many dice is that per thing?
Each one, I believe, is 3d6.
Okay.
So you did regular ball lightning instead of
Yeah,
greater.
it's lightning. I don't have
Yep.
greater.
Okay.
So 12d6, 47 damage.
Alrighty, 47 electrical damage against the giant slug. Boom. Okay. So a good chunk of health comes off of that thing as these ball lightnings appear like to rise out of the swamp like wisps, and they go over it and they start zapping and like darting through the slug and turning around and darting back through him, and it's kind of like writhing in agony as it's being electrocuted.
All right.
Anything else?
I'll probably stay where I'm at. I'm always good being safe and secure, so I'll stay at the Bardo.
Alrighty. Okay, so out of the underbrush and swamp, some other things are going to start moving.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So another slug is going to appear in the northwest, and it is going to start moving to the south, and then it's going to fire a spray of acid at the lead wagon, vaporizing one of the horses.
Oh shit! They ain't fucking around.
All right, to the southwest,
No.
the giant slug that has been hit by all those ball lightnings is going to move to the northeast, and it's going to fire a line of acid back at Riz. Riz, what is your touch AC?
My touch AC? 15?
Does
15.
real quick question: Does
What's up?
Archie's Greater Shield ally contribute to touch?
No.
15.
All right, that is going to strike. In that case, do you have any particular resistance to acid?
No.
Okay. All right, in that case, Riz, you are struck for 34 points of damage.
Never did the drug.
All right, to the north.
You gotta do a lot before you can develop a resistance.
To the north, another giant slug is going to
Oh,
come
God,
up
just
out
fine.
of the water, move 20 feet down,
Oh,
and it
boy.
is going to fire at the nearest target, which is going to be Lovette. Lovette, you are struck for... Do you have any particular acid resistance?
I don't believe so.
Okay, you're going to be struck for 40 points of damage.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
All right. Far to the west, another is going to appear, move 20 feet, and continue spraying acid at the wagon, doing more damage. Petra, you're up.
That's a lot of damage rolling out of here. Petravian is going to. I'd like to cast Greater Magic Weapon and then mount up on Chisel if that's permissible.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead and cast the spell, activate the buff, and hop onto Chisel.
Got it. I think that'll burn through my action economy. And bloop. Correct. That'll burn through all my action economy. Correct.
Yeah, should be.
And that's it for Petra.
All right, that is 1 hour per level. All right. There we go. Okay. Lovely. All right. So after Petra, to the southeast,
Oh my
another
god.
giant slug is going to appear.
What the fuck?
Move 20 feet, and it's going to spray at the now mounted Petra and Chisel. All right, that is going to be you do have acid resistance, right, Petra? 5 points. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. All right. In that case, you take 28 points of damage or so. My math is right. Might not be.
Yep.
And then to the south, Another one is going to appear, move up 20 feet, and spray at Kurla.
I wanted to meet lizard people today.
This one might actually miss. Kurla, your touch AC is 13. You're also flat-footed. No, you're not flat-footed. You already went. So you are not flat-footed. That actually misses you. So,
Wow.
the spray of acid is going to, instead of striking you, it's going to strike the ground near you, and it's going to bubble and spurt at the ground and kind of destroy any soil that's there.
Yeesh. Oh,
And that will
Kurla had
take
their...
us-
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead. No, Kurla had their fists up and was ready to throw down a stone shield if their reflexes were quite quick enough, but thankfully they didn't have to.
All right. So you guys find yourself surrounded by 6 giant slugs as they're coming in at you. Chisel, you have initiative of round 2.
I believe the chisel delayed till after Petra.
Okay.
So it's Kurla then?
Yep, it looks
Yes.
like it's me. Kurla's pretty pissed off, having seen Riz get sprayed down with acid and get hurt. So they are looking fit to kill. There is a lot of anger burning in their eyes. In fact, their eyes actually literally look like there's fire in the pupils, and in fact, a little bit of flame is coming out of their fingertips. And they're going to take their hands and just, with pure rage, just throw them forward. And fire is going to erupt from them and just fly through the air. This massive stream of fire at the slug that attacked Riz. So that's the one furthest to the southwest. And they're going to cast Flame Strike at it.
Alrighty. Go ahead.
Without even knowing that they could, that is what they cast.
Damn.
Wonderful.
It's a new one for Kurla.
Okay. So that is going to be a reflex save on its part. It is going to fail, and it is going to take 48 points of damage.
Nice.
All right, so a divine column of fire comes down from the sky, strikes this thing, sizzles and burns and boils part of its slimy exterior off. It's part of it just sort of sloughs off as it gets boiled and destroyed. And the creature, after having been both electrocuted and now burned, is looking pretty pathetic, but is still alive.
You think we
Lovette.
can use them for soup tonight?
Let's
I don't think
cross
we
that
want to.
bridge once we've killed all of them.
I think it'd be easier to use one of the melted people.
Oh no.
Xeno.
Awful.
We're set for glue if we need any though.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna take a gamble here and assume that their acid, while acidic, is not magical, and I'm going to activate my oscillating phase generator.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's my action, so I can't do a whole lot else. I'm gonna start flying over towards Archie as well.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and activate the oscillating
Oh, wait,
phase generator in your character
sorry.
there.
I want to actually move. Let's move over here because I'm gonna have Archie move on his turn.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. And I'm sure it says somewhere for the duration. I'm just not seeing it.
10 minutes was
10
the
minutes.
duration.
There we
Yeah.
go. 10 minutes. Sorry. After the update to Fantasy
Gotcha.
Grounds, it wiped out all of the durations and all the buffs. So I'm
Oh.
redoing those as we go.
That's rough.
All right, Vera, you have initiative.
All right, Vera points out the slug that is to her north, and Hummel becomes tens of thousands of himself and just sputters towards this slug as I fucking familiar on him.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right, there is Hummel fucking familiar for you.
There's-
Fucking familiar.
Never get
Fucking
old of that.
familiar.
Never get tired of that.
Alrighty. And Vera's gonna stay where they are at the moment.
Okay. And in case that will take us to Archie.
Get him, Archie.
Okay, Archie is going to. It got crowded over there. Oh, but Hummel's a swarm, so I'm fine with that. Archie's going to charge up into combat with this boy up here.
Hummel also will be on the slug.
Oh, on the
Okay.
slug. Okay. Can you move, Hummel?
I can. Oop, hold on.
E radius.
Okay,
Doesn't look-
no worries.
oh, there we go.
Okay.
All right. Archie's going to make a charge attack, if possible. Is that possible from where he's at?
Yeah, as long as they think the minimum movement is 10 feet.
Okay. Alright, so he's going to run up and give this boy a big old sock. And I'm going to
Okay.
gamble that.
Real quick, that is going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Gotcha.
So as Archie charges toward this thing, its mouth will open up and this long tentacle-like tongue is going to whip out and it's going to swing at Archie.
Oh, don't like that. Don't like that.
Yeah.
He's got the
All right.
HP. It's fine.
Yeah, he's got the HP.
It's
So-
gross.
It is gross. So it's going to slap at Archie. And that is going to strike for 10 points of acid damage, but it's not enough to actually do any bludgeoning damage. So that's lovely.
Oh, that's what I should have done last round. Well, next round. He gets a. What is the bonus for a charge attack?
+2 to hit,
Plus
-2
hit.
to AC.
Attack roll bonus is 2.
There we go.
And then it's a single attack, and he's doing a power attack if he's able to.
Yeah, you can power attack. That's fine.
Okay. That was a natural 19. Wow,
Mhm.
that looks different now. That's a 42 to hit. That's
Yeah,
a-
yeah, they updated that, didn't they?
Yeah,
All kinds of new stuff there.
targeting actually does something now.
Yeah, targeting actually has an effect. Wild. Here we are years into this thing, and it's changing on us every time. Okay, so Archie moves in and is going to strike this thing. A big metal fist is going to come down and just splatter this guy for 28 points of damage.
Wonderful.
All right, Riz, you have initiative.
All right. As my move action, I'm gonna move all my electric balls onto the slug again,
Okay.
and so we'll just have him do the DC save of 24 reflex.
24 reflex,
Yep.
1 moment.
I don't know.
All right, that is a fail, a fail, a fail, and a fail. Please roll
Oh,
damage.
hallelujah!
Yeah, it turns out a giant slug is not very good at reflex saves.
All right.
Don't
Who'd
say.
have thunk?
46 damage.
46 damage. All right. So, as those electric balls go through this thing, this slug twists and contorts in pain once again, this time finally giving up the ghost and falling to the ground dead.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, good to know. Good to know.
Yep. What was that? That's also new. A little thing just popped up and said plus dead on it when I did that.
Oh, how
Oh, wow.
fun.
Neat.
Neat.
So, I don't see these guys getting much closer. So, I'm just gonna do chain lightning with one Reese in it to reach so that the one that's kind of just south of me and Kurla, I
Yeah.
can poke that and the one to our left on the screen, right?
Yeah. So you can hit 2 of them.
So I can hit 2 of them, might as well.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, just do a normal chain lightning, I think, and we'll go from there. Pachow!
Alrighty.
So that's
Reflex
a DC 23.
23. Here we go. Reflex number 1 and reflex number 2. Both fail. So
Beautiful.
arcs of lightning are going to come out of your hands, strike the one, bounce through some of the trees, strike the other one, and do 58 points of damage to each of them.
Yum, 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 yum.
All right. Yeah, they sizzle and pop and crackle as their flesh begins to burn and sizzle away.
Soup's on, motherfuckers.
All right, that's going to take us to the giant slugs. All right, the one in the northwest is going to move 20 feet to the south and begin using its tongue to attack and destroy the wagon up front. You see Ambaxius is trying his best, put it that way. All right,
Okay.
the giant slug up by Archie and Hummel is up now. It is going to strike at Archie. With a spit. And it is actually going to roll a critical miss threat. So we're going to see if he actually pulls that off. I think he actually did pull that off. Yeah, he critically missed.
Oh, yay!
Beautiful.
What
All right.
happens?
So technically it's called spilled ammo. So I'm going to put it like this. As it draws like this acid up in itself to try to make another attack, its acid pouch is going to rupture by accident, and it's just this spurt of acid's going to go off to the side out of its own body, and it's going to hurt itself slightly.
Ooh.
So I'm going to roll a
Petravian,
couple dice.
can you get to Ambaxius?
I believe so.
That'll
They
take
need
us
more
to the
help than
next-
we do right here.
That'll take us to the next giant slug. It's going to move 20 feet to the northeast, and it's going to start attacking the wagon, that front wagon again. This time grabbing the caravan guard that sits next to Ambaxius around the ankle. It's going to pull him in, and just he's going to go inside the slug, and he's just gone.
Oh
He's
no.
probably fine. It's okay.
He's sleeping.
He's just sleeping.
He's just sleeping.
So tired.
So tired.
Petravian, you're up.
Ooh, Petravia.
Shit.
Petravia.
That sounds...
Yeah, that's Petravian's sister. You've not met them.
I was gonna say future daughter, but it's fine.
Oh, okay, could be. I mean, it's
Mhm.
that actually would be the naming convention. Yeah.
Yeah.
First, Petravian is going to cast Greater Invisibility on himself.
Okay.
So that when he rides over, the only target that the slug is going to see
Is
is Chisel.
Ambaxius?
So he'll kill the elk instead.
Oh, fantastic.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but if I cast, I can still only use one of Chisel's movements, correct?
Yes.
Or can I use both movements?
I think it's only one actually.
I think it's only one. Okay. So now Petravian is invisible.
Yep. So it looks like Chisel with no rider just starts rushing across
Runs
the
off.
battlefield, snorting as
Nah,
it goes.
Hear me out. Instead, you cast it on Chisel. You're just floating there, and you instill the fear of God into the slug.
Right. The slugs will turn around and
Maybe-
go right back into the water.
Maybe when
like,
when
nah,
we
man.
fight the Proteans. Maybe when we fight the Proteans.
That's true.
See this angry like.
I thought they already have the
And-
fear of God in them.
You thought Bella was on your side, you fucking idiot. Not so.
All right.
I got the
that's what
power
it
of anime and my left are on my side.
All right. Giant slug's going to move 20 feet to the north, and it's going to lash a tongue out at Vera.
Got it.
All right, Vera, you are struck for 32 points of damage as this tongue lashes out and smacks you across the side.
All right.
And lastly, a slug is going to move 10 feet up and slash a tongue out at Kurla. Critical threat. Does not confirm.
Kurla's going to throw up a stone shield.
Okay,
Which
that's
is
going
an
to suck
instant.
up, what, 15 of the damage?
I believe so.
I believe. Go ahead and cast the spell and we'll see.
Happily. So yeah, they'll do their thing where they get their fists and pop them down and then ram them up, and then a big old
Yeah,
thing
15
of
hit points.
stone
Okay.
will come up.
Cool.
Better than now.
All right. You reduce the attack by 15 damage and are struck with the remainder. That takes us to the beginning of round 3. Kurla, you have initiative.
How much did that strike me for? Doesn't matter. A lot.
35 minus 15, so 20 damage.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Or no, sorry, not
Kurla-
30. It was 29 minus 15 damage, so 14.
Fair enough. That hurt, you dirty little slimy piece of... Kurla is going to see the wagon up front with Ambaxius and the guard. Guard gets swallowed whole. Ugh. So again, a little bit of fire will crackle around their hands, and I guess I flavoured this a little bit wrong last time, so I'll flavour it differently this time. Again, the column of fire, as you described it, will pierce down from the heavens and hit, hopefully, the giant slug to the north.
Apologies
west.
if you want to flavor it differently. I don't want to get in your way.
Well, no, I mean, it does divine fire, so I'm meet you halfway, and some fire will come from the hands, and some will at the same time emanate from the heavens, and because half of it's divine damage
I'm
and half of it
surprised
isn't.
it doesn't come from the ground.
Nah, yeah, it's always described as like coming down from above.
Yeah, but that which hungers is down below, motherfucker.
It's a fair point. I mean, okay, I'll meet you both halfway. Half the fire will come up from the ground, completely inexplicably, and the other half will come from my hands, because I'm channeling that which hungers divine fucking energy, and only half of it is divine damage. Anyway,
All right, go ahead
so
and drop
I
the
will
spell
cast
and-
Flame Strike on that nasty one, and it is the northwest one that's most threatening, Ambaxius. Well, they both are, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's probably right.
And
Okay.
I roll it.
All right, reflex save on his part, and he is going to fail that and take full damage. 48 looks like.
Wait,
A
what?
solid
Oh,
hit.
Yep, nice.
Solid hit. All right. Anything else, Kurla?
That is it for my turn. Thank you.
Lovette, you have initiative.
All right. I'm gonna give everybody a little bit of a boon. Oh, Petra ran off, right? Well, that does complicate it. No, you don't. That's not how spells work. You are at a range now.
I am?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Not.
I was. Yeah.
60 feet?
Yes.
You can't
I
do
can't.
touch
I can't.
spells.
I can't haste everybody.
I mean, you
No,
can move.
I
a
could have
bit.
hasted the. I was gonna haste all the melee people, but I can't do that now.
Can't you?
I thought haste could be like where you want it to be, not like circled on you like channel.
It can be, but everybody has to be within at least 30 feet of each other. So I
30
wasn't gonna be
feet.
able to get the two people in front, but everyone else is gonna get.
And Lovette can't move.
Well, she can move, but that can't. I can't get Petra, Chisel, Vera, and Archie all in the same haste, which was the plan.
Hmm.
So 30
so
foot
instead-
blast?
30 foot, right?
Yeah.
So you should be able to hit
30
him if
feet from
you're
right
in the
here.
middle between, right?
Yeah.
That.
If
Let me
Lovette
try.
moves there and casts a spell on themselves, that'd work.
I don't. It's not a 30-foot. Oh, it's. Let's see. I don't
Yeah.
think that's how it works. I guess you're right. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess you're right with how it works. Like the template
Mechanically.
isn't going to show up that way. Oh no, the template
There's-
did show up that
the-
way. I'm
the
wrong. I'm
template's
dumb.
there.
That's what we're doing.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I love you.
Okay. Well, so I pull out my pocket watch, fly over towards the center of the group, press the button on it, and a time bubble erupts out, and we're all hasted.
All right, everybody go ahead and activate haste on yourselves.
Okay.
Got it.
And the duration of this one is. What's your caster level?
15.
15? Okay. So 15 rounds.
Yes.
Yummy, yummy.
Hell yeah, that'll get me there real quick.
All right, is that it for Livette then?
That is it for Lovette. I'll end my turn.
Yes. That'll get me in one round.
I am not getting
Gotta
eaten
go
by a
through
mollusk,
Fix
and
all of these.
Vera's going to activate her Vespid form, activating Mellifera's boon.
Okay. Well, what are you gonna do with that boon, baby?
Absolutely goddamn nothing.
What?
So, after that, Vera's eye is going to light up, and the areas where the particles in the air, because Vera's not inside the circle yet of the locusts, you're going to see these particles start hitting this shield. What color is the shield? It's I forget. It was like a aqua kind of
What shield?
eye protector.
You don't have a shield. Oh, that shield. Okay. Sorry. It's been a long time, broski. Yeah, it's the teal color of soul.
Yeah.
Get your extra 40 points.
Yep.
Mm.
All right, go ahead and give yourself 40 points of temp HP.
Oh, is it not in here?
Almost got all of the hastes fixed on here.
And after that, Vera's going to slam Mellifera's sting onto the top of the cart,
There we go. Okay.
And bees are going to bubble out of it as Creeping Doom is activated on the staff.
Nice.
It's goddamn sexy right there. In like
Mhm.
a very
Not the word I'd
non-sexy
use,
way.
but yeah.
Very terrifying way, but yes.
Okay, and you cast. You said Creeping Doom.
I activated on the first sting. Yes.
Okay. All right, Creeping Doom swarms. I will throw 4 of them down around you.
Buzz,
There you
buzz,
go.
buzz, buzz, buzz.
Buzz, buzz, motherfucker.
Buzz.
So,
All right.
first of all, Hummel is going to do damage. So it's going to be 46.
Yep, 46 from Hummel.
And that's a roll of, I believe it's 21 fortitude, I think. Which
Okay.
I'm sure the slug should be able to be easy. I assume.
Pass. Yeah.
And am I able to move the Creeping Doom onto the slug?
Yeah, you should be able to move them, I believe. Right off the bat.
It's movement, so.
We'll say what?
It's my movement, so.
Okay.
So I want all of them to go onto the slug to the south of Vera.
Okay. Bonk, 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 and bonk. All right.
Alright, and they're going to attack that one.
Sting, sting. Sting, sting, sting on the chandelier.
What do you want me to roll for this one?
It's an excellent question.
Because I know before we had the one where it's piling up with degraded returns.
Yeah, so basically each one's going to be, it's 4...
So it's 3d6 for the first one. I think it was like, is it 8 or 10d6? I think it's 8d6?
Yeah, let's
We
say
have for the-
8d6
Sounds good to me.
for all of them.
Alright, let's roll that. And
All
that's
right.
going to be 23 damage.
23. All right, you do 23 points of damage from the Creeping Dooms.
And that will end Vera's turn.
Yum yum.
Wonderful. All right, that's going to take us to Archie.
Alright, I got his attack all ready to go. He's going to just punch the hell out of this boy.
All right,
Let's go.
punching the hell out of him. Here we go.
We got ourselves a 27, a 22, a 23, a 24, and a 41. Man, those were bad.
Every one of those hits.
Ah,
Wow.
All right, so that's 28
Wow.
damage, 31 damage, 26 damage, 30 damage, and 30 damage. It is absolutely destroyed. It is demolished and killed in every which way it can be.
he's got all 4 hands spread out, and he just pops it.
Yeah, it bursts, and what's left of the acid inside just splats everywhere and starts sizzling. It's gonna do like, as Archie's just pounding it into nothingness, I'm imagining flecks of it is splashing back on Archie, just doing little damage to his etchings and paint mostly, but nothing major, just superficial like sizzling on his chassis.
It looks
Getting cool
hot.
scars. Yeah.
Yeah, cool scars.
Cool scar, bro.
All right, Riz, you have
All right.
initiative.
So since our goal is to not have our caravan leader die, I'm actually gonna
Mhm.
aim for the slug that's like off front and center. That's I think what Petravian was originally aiming for. The one that
Yes.
ate the guy.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use chain lightning on him. He's close enough to the other one, so I don't have to use Riz on him.
Okay.
But I am gonna buff it with 2 Vaz to add a little extra oomph and pain to that.
All right, go ahead.
You got it, baby.
All right, and then that's another 4d6, I believe.
Yes, I believe so.
All right, I'll have these guys roll
56
their
plus 12 damage.
reflex saves.
Mhm.
Fail and fail. All right. So that's, you said 68, looks like.
Yes, that is 68 damage.
Wonderful. All right.
Please, one of you die.
Okay, so Riz, you pull up more of this energy within you, and you empower this chain lightning, and you fire it with such incredible force that the first slug it hits is actually going to just swell up and burst like a balloon. And then the lightning is going to arc from that one and start just frying the other one badly, leaving like this horrible burn mark up its left side. So yeah, the one in the northwest pops like a balloon and is destroyed.
Okay.
And the one to the south, the one directly to your west is badly damaged.
All right. And then for my move action, I'm going to move my balls of lightning over to the closest slug.
You got it.
And that's a 24 reflex save.
24 reflex save. Go ahead and roll the damages anyway, because it's probably not going to make that.
$59.
Alright, he fails every one of those and takes 59 points of damage. Again, being destroyed.
Yeah, baby! I'm a killing machine.
Those balls of lightning just annihilate the giant slug, leaving a crispy corpse. Okay.
All in the day's work.
So the last giant slug is going to move 20 feet toward Riz and fire a spit at the most dangerous opponent on the field, hitting Riz for 40 points of damage.
Ooh, ouchie, wow. I'm so
Petravian.
Glad I buffed you up.
How's that looking?
I've got 60 HP left.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
I mean,
fine.
You've killed 4 of the 6 slugs, so
I'm
I
fine.
think this combat's
like my
much-
face is like sizzling.
much easier than I expected it to be, actually.
Oh, I thought it was. I was terrified in the beginning. That's for fucking sure. I was like,
A bunch of
they're
glass
too
cannons with
far
hands like
away.
this.
Yeah, I mean, look, all good combat should have a moment where you think, "Oh no, we're all gonna die."
Yeah,
Right.
It started that way. That's for fucking sure.
All right, Petravian, you're up.
Well, feeling a little useless at the moment, but okay. Petravian, seeing all these other targets go down, and seeing his target still up, will urge Chisel to bound forward around the horse in the front, in the cart in front of him.
Okay. Cool.
And have both Chisel and Petravian attack. So
Alright,
we got
so-
our first attack with Petravian.
Okay, it's gonna get an attack of opportunity against Petravian on your way in.
Okay.
That is a 30, which is going to miss against Petravian. Petravian's
Also, he's
31
invisible,
AC.
so
Oh, that's true. You're also invisible, so it would have gone after Chisel. My bad.
correct.
In that case, it is going to also miss because Chisel's AC is 32.
Holy shit.
Very nice.
God
Very
damn.
nice. All right. In that case, its tongue flaps out, does nothing, and that is going to take us to your attack. So go ahead and make yours and Chisel's attack there.
We're gonna have Chisel attack with a gore,
Okay.
and that is a 24.
Cool. That is going to
And-
strike for 17 damage on the giant slug.
And Petravian, we are going to attack with Life's Charge.
Alrighty.
Physical attack.
All right. That's a 39 to hit. Is also going to succeed for 17 points of damage. And that is enough to drop the giant slug.
Yeah.
Nice.
It,
Nice.
it slops to the ground and sort of deflates.
It's grody.
It is grody. All right, that takes us to the
Double.
final giant slug. This one is going to spray acid at Vera. And that is going to hit. No, that is going to miss. Vera's touch AC is 17 currently, so that is going to miss.
Christ. Nice.
The acid is going to kind of arc past Vera. Like, imagine Vera sort of like using Mellifera's boon form, just kind of just zips to the side real quick.
Hell yeah.
Spray of acid goes past, lands harmlessly on the ground, and that's going to move us forward to round 4, Kurla.
Well, there is only the one directly to our east, still left standing, and Kurla's going to see it, having seen the other ones taken down. And the look on their face is just, again, sort of indescribable anger at the fact that, you know, their comrades are getting hurt. That doesn't sit well with Kurla. And so They are going to just put their hands together as if they're grabbing hold of, I don't know, a piece of paper and just rip them apart. And as they do, they're going to cast Destruction.
Oh my god.
You're gonna overkill it, huh? That's what we're going for
Well,
today?
I'm glad I don't have to
Ow.
worry about thinking about what I was going to do on my turn anymore, because I really couldn't decide.
Wow.
Reese's and Pieces, brother.
All right, he gets a Fortitude save for partial damage. Let's see. He actually passes, so he's gonna
Oh.
take I believe half damage.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry.
Darn.
It said it takes 10d6. There you go. So roll 10d6, please.
I would happily roll 10d6. That's a 31. That's
All right.
that
So
enough?
my question to you, Kurla, do you want to put some spice on those dice?
I would love to put some spice on those dice, because as their hands come apart and as they do that tearing motion, this slug is going to get torn apart from the inside.
Yep.
And just flecks of it will spray out. But even better, fire, divine fire, is going to shoot up from the ground, because yes, that which hungers is below, and just absolutely eviscerate these globs of slug before they can hit anyone else. Just sizzle into nothingness, because destruction puts them beyond resurrection. If anyone was planning on resurrecting this giant slug for some reason, you can't now. It has been damned in that
Are you
which
going to bring it
hungers
to their slug family?
fire. I hope it wasn't the sole slug breadwinner of the family, because it is gone. There is just a big char mark on the
DOA,
Whereas
ground
when we were the
baby.
bread.
where this slug once was. It will live on forever in our memories, but
Yeah.
that slug's fucking gone. It's
It is now
toast,
an
baby.
X-slug.
That was fun.
All right.
Hot damn.
So that is going to kill the last of the giant slugs, and that is going to end combat.
Nice.
So I'm going to go ahead and move us back to... Oh, interesting.
The
So another
experience
new thing.
distributor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
an experience distributor just dropped up. So I'm going to cancel that, because you'll don't get XP in this
We don't get
campaign.
experience like that.
But I gotta say, that is an interesting feature. So they
We have
definitely-
experiences. We don't get experience.
It's true.
Exactly.
All right. So as the last of the slug creatures are destroyed, this nice clear air spell is, giving you guys a nice place to stand for now. The wagon master, Ambaxius, is going to count the dead and check the damage, and within a few minutes, they've managed to, lash the horses evenly between the carts as well as they can, and say a quick prayer for those that fell,
Reese's
and then
Pieces.
get back on the road.
Does anyone... I mean, I don't want to heal the NPCs first, so actually Kurla will turn to Riz and be like, "You alright? Do you want me to do my old magic finger healing thingy?"
I'll just channel, because, Lovette's also hurting over there.
Alright, sorry Lovette, I there are lots of those things we're each dealing with our own.
And
I
I
might
think
need
yeah.
another
Petra got
leg.
hurt too.
Come again?
I think Petra got hurt too.
Alright, everyone clump together for a moment, would you please?
Riz just gets closer to you, even though they're right next to you.
Aww. Riz will, if you like, Kurla rather will put an arm around Riz if that's okay. Like, they'll
Yeah,
hesitatingly
that's cool.
hesitantly do it because they don't want to be worried. But once everyone gets together, yes, Kurla will channel energy, healing energy, light will emanate from their hands. Oh, that's my combat healer, that's not my channel. That's my channel. Woo!
Cheek to cheek. I feel so healed.
Look at that.
Is that a good roll?
All right. 26 healing to everybody.
Nice.
Nice. And I think Kurla will look at Riz and be like, you feeling any better? You need me to, do anything else? I've got more than one in my sack, so to speak.
I mean, sure, if you feel like it, that's cool.
I just don't like seeing you getting hurt. I didn't know I could do that I just did with that last one. That's new.
It was impressive.
It's a little bit frightening.
I mean, like, you're really sticking it to, foul beings.
I didn't like seeing you get hurt there. Kurla will trail off as they focus on channeling one more time. Because why not? It does charge at my dagger.
All right. Another 26. Oh, sorry, that was 23 rather. All right, cool. 23 to everybody. Bam.
That should be fine then.
Yeah.
Yep. That puts Riz
Yup.
at 109 of 128.
Ah, that'll work.
I was stuck at like 98 for like ever, so whatever.
Okay, and I'm just going to quickly check and make sure the buff durations are working correctly. So I'm going to advance time 5 minutes, and this should drop haste off of everybody.
Okay.
It works.
Yay.
Yeah, I love it.
Also,
All right.
Automation.
Automation. Sweet, beautiful automation. Okay. So,
We're all fatigued now.
nah, you're fine.
also for
Thank you.
Yes?
I don't worry about it. Continue.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. So with the last of these guys defeated and you guys patching yourselves back up together, you get back on your wagons and continue west, and that is where we're going to take our break for the day.
Oh,
Alrighty.
Hooray!
see y'all soon. 15 minutes.
See y'all in 15.
15.
15.
Hello, everyone, and we are back.
Woo!
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Hello. So, for those just joining us, the party has recently slain a group of giant slugs in the Isthmus of Golgothia.
Isthmus.
The Isthmus
Very
of
Very
Golgothia.
Isthmus.
And they are now continuing to traverse the sulfuric wasteland that has been troubling them. So, on the rest of July 11th, do you want to do anything out of the ordinary, or just keep on keeping on?
Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
Petravian's gonna continue training Plu.
Okay.
Oh god.
Can you handle animal, please?
You got it.
If I were in Petravian's position, the day would be the day I would skip for sure. I would be like, I don't want to think about slime right now.
Just killed 6 of them, so why don't I just train this
I mean,
other
they were
one? that's
technically
probably-
slugs.
No, but I don't want to think about
27.
slime.
Okay.
27.
All right. Well, Petravian, you do a reasonable job.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think you managed to get Plu to listen to some of your commands, and what are you trying to train exactly?
Well, the first steps is for him to be able to go and retrieve things, and
It's a dog.
to pretty much my ultimate goal is to essentially have like a boy in his blob, to be able to have him morph into useful items.
Has he
Okay.
said Plu recently at all?
No.
There's not a boy in that blob.
Interesting.
No.
That
Nothing,
worries
nothing
me.
of the sort.
That scares me.
Same.
But why though?
And he looks like the same Plu as we've had thus far. Right?
Sure, absolutely.
Sure, he
Looks
looks
identical.
the same.
Yeah.
Has
I'm
Petravian
glad
said
he stopped.
Plu
It was
recently?
annoying.
It's like, I just couldn't stand hearing him after hours and
He
hours.
woke me up in the middle of the night.
You'd be sleeping there, and suddenly, like, Plu would just wake up and be.
He had a nightmare.
You just hear Plu, Plu. Like
And when it would just
every
waggle
fucking
its
night,
little,
dude.
little nub arms at Petravian like it wanted uppies.
On his door, just boop, 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 boop.
That's kind of adorable and horrifying.
Mostly
Like all good
horrifying.
things. Mostly
Mhm.
Oh, that's a good boy, Plu.
Chisel looks at him jealously.
Chisel definitely looks jealous at this.
Serves him right.
It's like, see, you're replaceable.
Ooh, ouch.
I love
Alright,
you,
so-
Chisel. You're not replaceable. Sorry, take it.
So
You know, behave or I'll suplex you.
around camp that night, is there anything else you guys want to do?
Nope.
Out of the ordinary?
Tonight I'm going to proselytize
So no.
Okay,
No,
so
no,
same
So
no,
as
that's
no,
the
before.
no.
All right.
normal.
Same as last night.
Okay. All right.
To
Well.
Mellifera again?
No, I'm gonna try to sing
Today's
the.
soul.
Today is Soul.
Oh boy.
That being the case, Kurla, once they have verified that everyone is, as healed up as they can be, they'll go around and do their rounds. And then they will actually listen pretty attentively to you, because they haven't heard much about
Oh,
Soul. They've
okay,
only picked
okay.
up bits and pieces here and there.
Let's
Lovette
see what
is
we get
working
tonight.
somewhere where she gets to listen more judgmentally.
So what stories
Ooh.
do you tell of Soul?
Yeah.
Tonight
Yeah,
did not go
Petravian.
too well.
What stories do you tell of Soul?
Oh.
And how poorly do you tell them? To the tune of what role?
Let's also get the diplomacy in there as well. Let's take a look here. He tells the stories very badly, but very convincingly.
Mm-hmm.
What was the diplomacy?
The knowledge is a 9, but the diplomacy is a 20.
Okay.
So he goes into regaling stories of Soul and how they bring family and everything together, and it's a bunch of bullshit. It really is laid on thick, but it's a believable
Bring
bullshit.
family together. Good God.
Can I do a detect motive just to see if I pick up on the bullshitting that's going on
Yeah,
here?
Go
sure. Give me a
for it.
sense motive. That's fine.
Sense
I
motive.
don't need
Thank
shit to roll. I can hear all. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking
That's
about?
that's not
That
even
never
what
happened.
happened.
That
Mhm.
didn't happen.
That was yeah.
You will, Zale. It was before you got there.
Oh, that is a 16 on my sense motive, which is not great.
Yeah, it's just a weird story as far as you can tell. You don't think it's,
It's like,
outright lies. It's just weird.
Hmm.
But
Doesn't
Petravian's
sound
weird, so it's
believable.
probably normal.
Yeah,
Probably normal.
probably. Thereabouts.
I'm gonna have to get a second opinion on this. I'm gonna have to poke one of the others about this. I don't quite buy into it, but it sounds.
I'm actually gonna pull him aside when he's done. Be like,
Dragon, what was that?
I don't
That
know.
sounds weird.
I,
Is that how this is going to go? Is the whole doing a reagent for soul thing?
I mean, I'm doing the best I can on this.
Okay,
I don't know
so-
necessarily what I'm doing, but
For starters, personal anecdotes don't make for great religious text. Point 2, they do have to, if you're going to go that route, do your anecdotes, don't talk about stuff I told you and Vera told you from before you showed up. Because you told all of those parts wrong. Completely wrong.
oh,
None of
okay,
them happened.
okay. I'll just stick to from when I came with the group, just from then on.
I hate to say it, but we actually made fun of Marcus a lot. So that part's
Why?
fine.
It seems like he
I'm
died
just-
pretty nobly.
Well, we didn't know that in advance. I think we would have prevented it if we had known he was going to die.
Hmm.
I mean,
Wait,
technically, it was like the one good thing he did.
What? He was good at dying.
Well, once.
Anyway, yeah. So we might want to talk about this. I guess I'm going to welcome some talking points if there's a thing you're really going to do.
Okay.
Or maybe it'd be maybe more healthy. Maybe just like you write a letter or something, like like a fake one, like as if you're talking to Soul.
I mean, yeah, I would offer sending, but they're not responding to me in email, so.
Like maybe
don't think that-
jumping to the religious angle. It's a big leap,
I'm okay. I'm not into the whole thing.
Brother, it's okay.
I'm doing it
I
for
know-
them.
I know you care about Soul.
Wait,
I'm
who's
sure
the whole
Soul
thing?
knows that you care.
I'm not
about
into
them.
the whole religion for soul thing. I'm
What
doing it
is
because
this
they
about,
asked me
then?
nicely. Because they want to heal, and I'm guessing they want to heal people, so that must mean they're
What?
turning a new leaf or
And it
something.
feels like you can't do anything. I know, I understand, brother. But maybe just thinking about them once every day, maybe that does some bullshit or something. I don't know.
Listen, I just want them to eventually be able to come back. I mean, I miss our friends.
I know
But
you do,
Fabian,
brother.
That's not going to happen. Take it from me.
could also just
But
like,
anyway,
write
those
in a
talking
diary
points.
or something. Maybe that would help.
But they asked me to do this, and I don't think a diary would help. I mean,
When-
really, when does just writing texts ever help anybody in the future?
Well,
Put away the obsession log.
Slide
I
it
mean,
deeper
collecting
into their
stories
pocket.
in one bound book.
do you want me to hit him, or are you going to hit him, Lovette?
I think it'd be harder if you did it.
Okay.
I know.
We could take turns. I mean, Carol's been like listening to this back and forth between the three of them, and it's just sort of like,
Has Soul contacted you multiple
Even
times
more
about
confused.
this?
Only the
I know sometimes when things are really tough,
Yeah,
sometimes you
Petravian.
don't get enough sleep, sometimes you're just having a bad day and you just hear things.
Do you, when Solo was talking to you, did it sound like they were outside, and then you go outside and you don't see them, it sounds like they're inside now?
No, it sounded like a sending message. He just taps his head.
Hey, Petravian. So it's kind
So?
of been a while, and you know, waiting on that whole healing thing. Wanted to get an update. Hope you're still alive.
I'm working on it, actually.
Working on what?
I just don't think Soul really sees you in that way, you know?
No,
Like,
Soul's talking to me. Shut.
Oh, okay. So he's talking to him right now, guys. What? Oh,
Oh,
that is
just-
what are they saying?
just out of coincidence.
Good to hear from you. I'm working on it. I've had a few
You're
people listen. That 20.
Because you already were talking.
You already said, "Hey guys, stop! I'm talking to Soul right now."
Oh,
I kept track of that one because I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is too good
God
to
damn it.
pass up.
You're not fooling anyone, but we're here for you, potentially.
Naturally. Look, I've been through this same thing. I really understand how you feel.
Do you mind? I don't know if it's possible. Can Soul use the strings on Vera?
Yeah, probably.
All right, I'm gonna try to contact Vera.
Hey, Vera, is Petravian having a stroke?
What the fuck? Soul.
what?
Uh,
Hi.
You hear them too?
oh, so Petravian wasn't crazy.
You guys thought he was. Well, I mean.
Listen, I just kind of thought he had like an unhealthy kind of like pent up regret, guilt, or something.
About what?
About you like leaving and everything.
Oh, why would he regret that?
I don't know.
Oh. No, I was just checking on the religion thing I asked him to do. I didn't want to burden you with something like that because you know you have your own thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't have really had time. Sorry, but
Are you
That-
fucking with us, Vera? Right now?
okay, actually, no.
Can you ask if they
Oh.
got my last message?
do I need to figure out if I, is
Look,
the
Lovette says
gas
hi.
getting to you all? I can try
Oh,
and do some sort of mass healing if you've all got mental issues going on, but actually, if it's the gas, wouldn't it be affecting me as well? Oh shit!
You can tell Yvette I said hi.
Soul says hi. Lovette.
Okay.
So-
Let's say remember.
Oh.
What was that, Lovette?
Oh, nothing. It's nothing.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
yeah, that's all I need to know.
So no, we've been on the road for months.
Oh.
Yeah, the Deadland is
Months?
like spreading and like destroying everything. We just watched
Months?
someone get liquefied by a slug.
Yeah. What? Slugs.
Slugs are weak to salt.
Now, this seems way more than like 25 words. What's going on?
Yeah.
I see-
I
think-
didn't think this
I
would
think-
actually work. I'm glad it does.
So how are you contacting me?
My strings.
course.
Because, I love you.
I think she's fucking with us.
I
I don't think
a little
that she's
bit.
talking to Saul at all.
But okay, no, but that's not Vera's humor style.
Well,
Normally
No,
their
that's what's
humor is like
thrilling off.
punching me.
Vera is
Vera
smiling
has
and
a
it's
humor
freaking me out.
well, what
I'm
does
so lost,
Petravian-
Riz. Do you have any fucking idea what's going
I
on?
don't know what's happening.
like? Would that even work? Making a religion for you?
I mean, it was advice from one of my friends.
Wait, so are you actually like a god?
Oh, no. He said starting a religion with like worship energy would probably help me heal.
Yeah, how's that different than a god?
I don't want to misuse people?
That doesn't mean that a god isn't going to necessarily misuse someone. I mean, Melly didn't.
Well, Millie's different. We know that.
That's true. But still a god.
I mean, I always
Okay.
thought she was cool.
Anyway, if what you're saying is true that you really need this, I can do what I can to help Petravian.
I mean, you got your own thing, though. I mean,
Well-
you still have to work on Mellifera.
Yeah, but I can give Petravian advice as much as I can.
Oh,
Not that
Okay. has he tried singing a song yet? That worked for me when I was working on Mellifera.
You really don't want to hear how it went
Oh.
today. It,
Oh.
it was
Okay,
bad.
I'm starting to think. I mean, you played charades with Val for like 6 hours and she did not act this well. I'm starting to think maybe it is real.
Like he tried, brother. You tried really hard. I look at Petravian, but it was just god awful.
Oh,
Well,
Oh,
gosh.
Like it sounded
Wait,
really
he's-
good, but it just
was it
wrong.
believable though?
Yes.
Was it believable?
It was believable.
That's what's
I
important,
I knew you were lying, so it was hard to tell.
right? But they didn't.
But I don't know how they believed it.
They're all like in earshot of you guys, by the way.
Well, I pulled Petra aside at the beginning of this.
Yeah, but I mean, aside is relative when there's only like a small
Yeah.
area that's clear. of
Fair
toxic
enough. Well, I
gas.
mean, like, if the conversation got loud over time, that's
Yeah.
something. But
Oh,
I
it
definitely
did,
meant
and
for
it's-
it to like.
it's
Okay.
gotten louder, and everyone is pretty much watching you guys now, and like Naomi's like like standing a few feet away, like watching this all happen and just being like,
Yeah, even Riz and Kurla are just kind of standing back, being like, "What the fuck?"
I feel like I've been taking a few steps, like
Yeah. just
minor
like,
steps backwards.
oh well, you know, I got the
I'm just-
tea boiling in the Vardo. Gosh.
Yes, hey, right, we should
Yeah, we
absolutely.
should
and you
go
were going to
get
teach me
tea.
that card thing,
You're
right?
right.
With the,
The trick.
yes,
Yeah.
we should definitely go
We
and
should
do that. Now,
definitely stop. Looking.
Oh,
Just
Naomi, you
turn.
want to get out of you know? Didn't we have that thing we were going to talk about away from these fucking weirdos?
Yeah.
So, thank you for helping him. I gotta get going though. I've got something. Sorry. I will maybe better talk to you. Sorry. Bye.
Oh, bye.
Just already disconnected.
the line has disconnected.
if you'd
You're
like to make a
alone in
call,
your
just
Okay.
hang up and try again.
Okay, now do me out. Hello?
do me.
What?
We're just over sipping
Yeah.
tea now.
Soul says you need to do better.
Fucking weird.
I mean, yeah, that's a given, but I'm new to it, so I will keep trying.
Maybe it'd be best to do it in the holy city where there is a literal statue of Soul.
Yes, but I should practice on people we won't ever see again.
Oh, because it'd be embarrassing if you saw him again? Is
Oh
that...
my god.
Like, you know, out of context.
You don't just get your A material and try out just random raw material in the holy city. You gotta hone that shit out in the
What are you
boonies.
talking about? That's what I did.
Yeah, you know,
Again,
it's not
the,
I mean, I
quite
didn't
well.
get many people, but it eventually worked, so...
Caravaneers are sitting right there. Love it.
You know, at least they're useful in a fight, right? So you got to give them that. Just give them a little bit of allowance for the mental issues that seem to have arisen. I swear it's probably the gas. I'll look into it. I'll see if I can help them out. It's gonna be fine. They're not gonna hurt you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
because they've
no,
got
it's
invisible
fine.
magical friends.
Look, they have someone who talks to them sometimes. It's not the god though.
You know who would be good at showing you how to do that? Is Bahrain. He did that for years. He was insanely good at it. He could give you some pointers. Maybe you can get like get some parchment, write down some notes.
I put
Don't
punishment.
fuck it up.
Here's the first one.
That's the first rule.
Get
Get
good
good.
scrub.
That was good.
Well, that's a comfort for me, because I just thought you had like some kind of weird crush on Soul or something, which is kind of gross, and I didn't get it.
No.
Like, you didn't really
Close
They
know
were
him
not
enough.
my
Yeah.
type.
Wait, what's close about that?
Well,
No,
they
not
didn't know them
gross.
that
Just
well.
they weren't my type.
I'm not saying that they helped. I mean, that's fine. I just don't see how that would, what would make that close?
It's just weird. I know
was
Soul.
not-
Soul's a good friend.
I know Soul too.
Platonic.
We
Just
we
weird.
know Soul. We all know Soul, lady. Well, I mean, I don't.
It'd be
Anyway.
gross. I'd find it weird if you were dating Soul too.
Oh. Well, you don't have to worry
If
about that.
any of the
That's
lot
fine.
of you were dating Soul, I'd kind of find it weird.
Okay. But, I mean,
They just didn't seem that into it.
yeah, it's fair. I don't know if relations it's really a holy ballpark anyway, but yeah, yeah.
Like, can you imagine
Probably.
if Marcus was super into Soul? Wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah, that would be pretty weird, I guess, when you put it like that.
Moira's gonna
Yeah,
chime in and be
jeez.
like, yeah, it would be really weird because I mean, why would Lovette be interested? I mean, I'm right here.
Exactly.
Oh.
Besides, it's not like they're on another world and stuff, and it's never going to happen. And I'm getting really tired. I'm going to go work on this armor and go to bed.
I'm gonna go back to the cart.
Moira follows.
Yeah, it would be weird. Like, not weird, but I mean, I got Hummel.
Wow, this tea is really good today.
Oh, it's delicious. It tastes like lack of awkwardness in conversation, which it's a great flavor.
Yeah,
There's a knock at the door of the Vardo.
Hello?
Hey.
Come in.
The door opens and Naomi walks in.
It's a little small.
Oh, good
It's-
evening.
Oh, is this like full size?
no,
normal
it's just
Vardo?
regular Vardo.
This is non-magical Vardo.
Yeah.
Okay. Has Naomi been inside magical Vardo?
Don't think so yet. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we've roleplayed it out at least.
No,
Okay,
you haven't gone
okay.
that far.
Wow, this is really colorful in here.
Thank you. I find it
There's a lot of-
easier to worship all the gods this way.
Huh.
Would you like some tea?
Yeah, mostly I just wanted to get away from the scene out there.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
But tea comes with getting away.
That would be great, thank you.
Just
It's very good
and a
tea.
cup.
Very, very carefully takes it with bandaged hands.
Sorry, would you like a saucer with that? If it's
No,
easier
no,
to-
no, it's fine. It actually, this keeps it from burning me too, so it's perfect.
All right.
Oh, it's really colorful in here.
Yeah. Is that an issue?
No, it's just I didn't think it would be so brightly painted at all. It's really nice.
I mean, if you like colorful, you should see my room and what Rez did with it. The pillows are. It's like a rainbow threw up in there. I love it.
Are we
Is that-
at like
Is that like a
camping
joke?
time?
Yeah, it's camping time.
Oh well, if we step out of the Vardo really quick, I can get the spell started for the evening, anyways.
You'll love this. It's a very nice track.
treat.
Like, it's,
What do you mean your room? That's like a joke, right? Because it's
Oh,
so
no.
small.
you'll see. Just step out for a moment.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Riz will hop out with her.
The three of them step out of the Vardo.
Just do a couple specific knocks on the side of the wood. The god symbols start glowing, and it kind of goes. You may enter.
All right. So the lot of you re-enter the Vardo.
Welcome to my home.
What? That's incredible. it's huge in here now.
Yeah.
Wow. So Naomi's just gonna like start like skittering around the room, looking at everything.
Kurla will actually open the door to their room and be like, "Right, so this is my room. It's look how colourful it, like all proud." 'Cause I've actually been traveling with Rez the
Bless
longest
their
of our
heart.
group, so and they were kind enough to do this for me, so it's
Wide eyes and a big smile, just taking in all of the sights and colorful things inside here. Asking questions about this or that.
Oh yeah, and Riz is all for it because it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my bed, and this is where we eat in the morning. And I had designed these comfy little couches so that at night we could all read together. Hasn't happened yet, but you know, I don't think my friends are the kind who do that.
oh, but I did have a massive breakdown right in front of that sofa, so it was
That's
very
true.
good for that.
Hmm.
Wow.
Comfy
So
sofa for that.
This is how adventurers live, huh?
At least when they work with me.
This is all really cool.
Do you want to be an adventurer? I thought you were
Oh.
going to be a.
No. I want to be a merchant. I need to make a lot of money.
Are you paying off something?
No, I just need to support people, that's all.
A family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mom's kind of sick, and, well, my dad's not really around anymore, and I'm the oldest kid, and it's just really me and my little sisters, so somebody's got to keep us all kind of afloat.
All sisters, huh?
Yeah, no brothers.
Gets a little hectic.
Luck of the draw, I guess, right?
Could be blessing, could be curse. You never know.
She shrugs. Never really thought about it before. But yeah, just somebody's got to keep money flowing in, otherwise you got to eat.
Family is important, especially younger sisters. You got to take care of them. You got to protect them.
Yeah, that's true.
I believe you will do a great job.
I should. I should have to. But I have a good teacher. Baxius has been really good about teaching stuff, and I'm trying to learn everything I can about how to suss out good deals and haggle and all that.
And you sure you don't want a fortune to boost yourself?
I think that. No, I don't think that'd be. I don't think I need that, because then if it's something bad, then it's just gonna mean that it's gonna fail, and I'd just rather not know, I guess.
No worries, I just usually have the power to change it, so...
And if you ever need, well, never mind, I guess I won't know you well enough to offer that. Oh, that came out wrong as well. Look,
okay.
money. You need money.
Well,
The party's done fairly well for itself. We could, set up a loan or something,
No. That's not how it works. I need to earn it myself. It's important that I'm contributing.
Oh, fair enough.
What do you
I don't want any
consider
handouts.
earning it?
Well, I mean, I need to learn the trade, right? I need to buy something somewhere and then sell it somewhere else for more money. That's how it works.
So what if you have a sponsor of some kind to help you get your own business running?
Like an investor?
Yes.
I mean, I suppose that would work.
And how much do you think you would need to start that?
I mean, that would depend on what I wanted to go into business for, but I mean, I'm just learning basic caravanning now. I haven't really thought about my own business or what I would do with it.
Well, maybe I should.
That's something to think about. This tea is really good.
Thank you, it's of my own spices.
It's not at all like the tea that I'm used to.
I'm sure it isn't, but What kind of tea are you normally used to?
Oh, just this kind of green tea that just is kind of bland, I think.
Well, that's unfortunate. This is spicy as fuck. You can come here for tea at any time you want. Just to get away from everything, if you need.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
No worries.
And you know, believe us, we understand the need to get around away from those three sometimes.
Yeah.
Love them to bits. Don't ever tell them that I said that. But you know, they've grown on me quite a bit. But they can be a little much. They're a little weird.
They are a bit much.
Little bit weird, and that coming from us, I know, is just still true though.
I know, we're pretty weird. But, yes, if you need someone to invest in whatever business you decide, I would like to be the first one.
That's more generous than I could have ever asked. I don't think I can accept that. Just, I really appreciate
No,
it.
this is after you've proven yourself and everything. Okay?
I'll keep that in mind.
Alright. Sounds good.
Thank you for the tea.
Of course. Anytime.
She's gonna like down the rest of it, set it down carefully on the table, and then head back out of the Vardo.
Where a half wasp person is talking to a rock person.
Naomi hesitates and thinks about going back into the Vardo for just a minute, and then realizes that maybe it's just time to turn in early, and goes off
It's
to
not
her own
worth
wagon.
it.
So what do you think her deal is?
I think she's fairly honest, to be honest.
It's just I worry about her. You know, that little illness spell isn't her hands are bandaged up. It's none of our business. I know. I just I want to help if we can. But how do you offer or get someone to accept your help if they don't want it?
You don't.
Can't. I know, right? You can't.
But I have at least sown the seeds.
Right.
If she wants
And I
it,
know
she
that-
will take it.
That's damn good of you. I know. I understand that it's quite an adjustment for you as well to. Given your money
I mean,
offering,
it
you-
hasn't
your
happened
money
yet, so
around.
it's fine.
Just know that I see that you're working on it. I admire you for that.
Just uncomfortable grunt. But
It's really
like,
good tea, right?
Yeah,
drink, awkward drinking.
the company is even better.
Oh.
But yeah, our friends are fucking crazy.
They are, but they're crazy, but they are our friends. That's kind of nice to be able to say.
You've been very lonely, haven't you?
Oh, actually, could you tell? And was it that obvious?
I mean,
That-
this
that
is
was
just
sarcasm.
a guess here.
Mhm.
I can't
Oh.
tell it all.
That was sarcasm on your part.
I'm trying to
Right,
work on it. Yeah.
I got it that time. That was
Yeah.
very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been like I said, you were the first lot that were ever kind to me. The fact that we don't have to rehash all that. It just means a lot.
Of course. I will always be here for you, Kurla.
Yeah, likewise.
Gentle squeeze on the shoulder. It's a little awkward. It's a little awkward because they don't know how to fully do all that.
Awkward, like pat on the sort of knee if we're both like sitting, just be like,
Yeah, probably sitting by the fire.
yay.
So you wanted to work on card tricks, yes?
I mean, if you can try and teach me some, I don't know. I might be out of thumbs with it, but
Alright, ready? And we can go back to the other group.
Yeah. All right, so they play with cards. And we fade out to the rest of the group back outside in the circle of wagons.
So what you want to do is you don't really want to just like talk. You want, if you're trying to give someone to join, let's say, Soul's religion, you have to tell them something. You have to tell them what they want, what they're going to get. You can't just tell stories. There has to be a direction. You understand?
But the stories kind of sell the whole shebang.
The stories are nice, but it doesn't sell it. They have to know what they're getting from it.
I'm sure Vera's not a cleric.
Right?
You never know.
Was originally going to be.
Well, next time I talk to Soul, I'll ask them what people can get from it.
Enlightenment?
Yeah, that's a good one. I'll put that in the back of my sack.
But for now, I can't promise them what I don't know they'd get out of it. I could just promise them the stories of camaraderie.
I mean, maybe eventually Soul will look after them. Who knows? We can't know if there's any powers that could come with this after the healing, whatever that is. I don't know.
That's
Put a
my
pin in
best
that.
friend right there. That's my best friend who's like the homie for real. God damn, I love Vera.
Ride or die.
Ride or die,
Ride or
friend.
And that's it for the
that's
night.
all I
That's
got
it for the
you.
night, I think.
That's it for the night for
Yeah.
for what we got.
All right, so in that case, the lot of you tuck in for the night, and we're going to go ahead and zoom forward to July 12th.
You did that way better than me, Skrewy.
All right, so July 12th, as you get up and sun is rising, the weather today is overcast again. It's very cloudy. There's a fog that seems to also be hanging in the air, in addition to the already green clouds of poisonous gases everywhere. So the visibility today is even worse than normal. And those of you who have been tracking lunar calendars know that today is actually also a new moon. So it's going to be pitch dark tonight.
That's hot.
Anti-werewolves beware.
Square wolves beware.
Yeah.
Bring it all back to the original.
Mm-hmm.
OG baby.
Werewolves evolve in the new moon.
Yeah. Because it's not
3
circled
square moon.
anymore. What we don't see is
Mhm.
that the moon actually turns into a
square.
square.
Square that night. You can't see it.
Yeah.
If you can see it, I got bad news for you.
That's when they come for you.
Is this a 3 square wolf moon?
I don't get it, but
I don't either.
good job, I guess.
It's fine. It's important to try.
It's on a t-shirt.
It's a t-shirt, yeah. So the group is heading along the road. You appear to be in what might be the deepest part of the Golgothian wasteland. The terrain's been getting steadily worse, and you think that if you're counting the days right, you think you're getting to the worst of it. So this might just be the nastiest day to deal with this stuff. And as the day goes on, it gets to about midday, these fog banks just keep getting thicker and thicker. And I would like a perception check. From the
Yeah!
party.
Sorry. I just really... It's my
Excited about
favorite
this.
check.
Keep an eye out for those sticks.
36.
Snip, that's chisel rolling perception.
That is a 36 for Vera.
Oh, nice.
That is a 26 for Petra.
That's a nat 20 for a 35 from Lovette.
That's a 39 from
Ooh,
Kurla.
you beat us.
Jesus,
Too
I'm
bloody
just sitting
full.
here going, ooh, look at me. 26.
You hit things hard. You're good.
These fantastic perception rolls from everybody. Everybody succeeds.
Woo!
I'm going to say the ultimate rolls from everyone are going to loop back around and give Petravian a bonus. Everybody passes.
Yay!
So, what happens is during this very, very bad fog, you suddenly hear voices, these strange whispering voices from all directions, and you see shapes moving in the fog.
Ooh, dear.
The shapes are moving unnaturally fast, like superhumanly fast.
I don't
I've
like
seen this
Are
John
they
Carpenter
surface
film and it
level?
doesn't end well.
Yeah, almost like they'll stop and they'll look at something. It's a humanoid shape. It's like a shadow in the
Okay.
fog, and it'll very quickly zip over and then look at something and like look normal speed and then zip over somewhere else and then look at and then be normal speed again. But it's very disconcerting the way they're moving. But they appear to be watching your group from the fog. Would you like to do anything?
Hello?
Yes.
It wouldn't be
Uh,
so fast.
Petravian-
It would slow, would they?
And yeah, you hear whispering voices, but it's imperceptible what they're saying.
Petravian's going to reach up very cautiously to his chin, pull out his crystal beard.
He wants it so badly.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know if these guys are bad, but I'm gonna
Well,
have my
beard it up.
crystal beard
But
up just in case.
I want my facial hair.
And reach
want
up and
facial
rip out his
hair.
throat again.
He's like one of those people where it's like, oh shit, that might be danger. Better take my shirt off. Better make a beard.
Like a porcupine, but on his fucking butt chin.
On his butt chin.
Yeah, I always try to give him kind of a little
A little
dimple. Yeah,
Mhm.
because he's supposed to be very attractive. I gotta put the charisma somewhere.
Wow.
That's like
Alright.
the first thing everyone said when I first drew him. Just saying. You're like, oh, that's the charisma.
Someone say that?
He's hot. You did.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I did
he's
too.
hot. I don't remember saying it
No,
in
you-
such
you
a
very
mean way.
Well,
I know, it's so mean.
you definitely said charisma when I
It's
asked you.
such a mean way to put it, though.
It's a backhanded
Gotta
compliment
put the
in the
charisma
sense that it's like getting
somewhere.
hit with a backhand.
Yeah.
A very velvety black backhand. It's like, oh, well, that was smooth.
Look, I tried to make him sexy, okay?
But
You-
other than Petravian sexiness, shadow people.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
No, that's
Hello?
right. We're talking about them.
We're just trying to pass through peacefully.
The fog banks are going to continue getting thicker, and they're going to be they're going to move in over the road, and it's going to obscure vision to the point where you can't even see the wagon in front of you or behind you anymore.
Ah, shit.
Vera better.
Shadows dart back and forth, sometimes moving right past you guys.
I'm gonna
I'm-
throw out some like dried fruit or something off the side.
Petravian's going to cast Greater Magic Weapon again.
Such different
Okay.
reactions.
Oh,
Right.
All right. So
Glowing.
as you cast Greater Magic Weapon, your weapon begins to glow faintly, and you're ready to fight, and you hear cackling laughter start to emanate from all around, multiple sources, cackling laughter all over the place.
We literally can hear you.
And then you hear screams.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
They're getting picked off.
Oh, do we have any way to see through this fog, Kurla?
Can you
No.
control weather?
No.
Takes 10 minutes to
Takes
cast.
10
yeah.
minutes.
10 minutes to cast.
Yeah.
Well, I have an idea, but I don't know. Not sure if I understand the geography of this right. How close do these things seem to be to us and to each other?
What do you mean?
I don't know how else to ask that.
How close they're what is to who?
The spirit shadow things are to us and to each other.
Oh, so it depends on where they're moving around at very fast speeds all the time. So
Well, I wanna cast slow so they stop doing that.
okay,
But I'm not sure if there's a reasonable
yeah, you can-
30-foot
you can
radius
try to
bubble.
you can definitely try to hit a couple of them. So go ahead and drop a slow spell. We'll tell you what
Alright.
happens.
I mean, I'm nervous about this, but like fucking. Oh, I forgot to rest from the previous night. You might have to do that.
Oh
real
yeah, feel free to submit rests, everybody.
quick? Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It occurred to me because we haven't fought in a while.
Hmm,
And Kenny, no, I've got nothing that would help here, spell-wise.
If anyone thinks this slow is a bad idea, speak now or hold your peace.
I mean, why would it be bad to slow them?
I don't know.
Also,
I just
where did
The only the only thing I could do is tremor sense and say there.
Alright, where is the scream coming from?
Ahead or behind?
Good question.
The screams are from people, like caravanneers.
Yeah.
right.
And they're from the wagons in front of you, mostly.
Okay.
All right.
Because I believe the way we had it is the Vardo and the wagon were
Carriage.
kind of taking up the back of the caravan.
Alright, so Vera is going to put up their hood and is going to go into boon form as well as activating the eye and is going to fly straight towards where the scream came from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And also is going to put something on their face. They can't tell what it is.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
Scary.
Gonna make
Scary
some
bee
saving
lady.
throws here.
Scary.
Especially scary.
Scary bee lady.
Ooh,
You're going to hit me with your stinger.
Oh.
That you
You're gonna,
never.
you're
that
gonna
you never
paralyze me.
used. That stinger you never
my
rolled for
God.
in combat.
Oh my god. Alright. So the slow spell will go off,
Wonderful.
and the cackling is going to stop. The fog is going to begin to dissipate immediately. And the wagons have all come to a halt.
What the fuck happened?
So the caravanneers that are left are kind of looking to each other and trying to figure out what the hell just happened. Imbaxius is muttering something to himself and looking to each caravan.
People
No,
count.
to each wagon.
We got everyone?
They're doing a head count, and so a couple people have already died on this trip.
Yeah, oh, with the
a rough
slugs.
one.
Yeah, this has been a rough trip. So a couple people already were lost to the slugs. So they were already kind of at a skeleton crew for running this caravan. And after whatever these shadows were, 6 more people are gone.
Well,
So they no longer have enough people to properly drive the caravan.
well, if it's a skeleton crew, does our undead banner help with that?
Oh, you. This is
I was
where I
gonna
would
say,
draw pun damage.
If only we had Paris here, that was going to be mine.
Well, so what's going to happen is Ambaxius is going to go from wagon to wagon looking for people, trying to get a head count together to figure out what happened and how bad this is. And he's going to get back to you guys. And he's going to say, did you lose anyone?
We didn't lose anyone.
Did we?
We tried to act as soon as we could. Did we?
Are we
Is
all
Moira
good?
here?
Is Moira here?
Moira's standing right there.
Okay.
I
next
mean, to be fair, I
Lovette.
probably grabbed her hand the moment people started screaming.
It was really
She doesn't
scary.
count as a person.
Yep, that's fine, Moira. Good job.
Oh.
Did I see anything when I went up to the cart in front of us?
Yes, you saw a figure being dragged away at a very, very fast speed by a shadow.
This land is fucking cursed.
Yeah.
Right?
This
It's
is
not
a good
It's
play.
not usually this bad. Something's wrong. I've made this trip many times, and it's
Why
never
did you
been
play
anything
by
like this
sea?
before. What?
Why don't you just go by the water? This seems ridiculous.
It's not normally this dangerous.
Why, okay.
It's annoying with the smelly, sure, but it's not normally this hazardous. Something is terribly wrong. The dragon was only supposed to be a legend.
What was the legend? Wait, what should we? What's up? What's that?
But that there's some sort of mythical dragon that lives here, but it's not been seen in decades or centuries, possibly. And then we see it, and then we're attacked by wildlife, and now this, whatever those things were, this is absurd.
Yeah, it's like
Is it?
got unlucky here.
So you got no idea what those things were. That just did we can assume then that they dragged people off.
Oh yeah, they definitely did.
Okay, well,
So
so you didn't get a look at what just dragged people off. You had no idea what they are.
They
No
were just
legends about them?
figures in the fog. I'm not sure.
Vera's gonna put something in their bag, and it's going to fly down to the ground. And I'd like to see if I see any tracks at all on the ground.
Make a perception check.
Got it. Oh boy,
Come on, Vera.
that's a 30.
Okay.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Vera, you see something on the ground.
What do I see?
You see a length of bandage.
Shit.
I'll grab it.
We just started bonding!
I'm going to take this over to the group. This is all I could find. There's no tracks or anything.
You don't. Well, I mean, you need to search around a bit more, but you found what could be a trail.
Okay. I do. Bear's just going to say, "Hey, over here."
Okay.
Toddle over.
And Baxius and a few of the others head over to you.
This mean anything to anyone?
Oh gods.
That looks like Naomi's, doesn't it?
Does.
Who?
The young girl who's been around here. She wants to be a, merchant eventually. She's raising money to support her 3 sisters and mother.
Ambaxius' protege, has the bandaged hands, spent
Yeah,
a
how long
whole
the
day
bandaged
in their
hands was he looks at
wagon.
yours?
Oh,
avoiding
okay.
people.
Yes.
She liked my
I've been with-
tea.
Well, if we know who this is, maybe we can track her. Does anyone have any way to? Risen, you had a way to find people,
Oh,
right?
that's family. I can only find family with a person, next to kin shit. I can't, locate person or locate object. I'm not a cleric or some shit.
Well, there's a trail here. You said there's a trail?
Yeah, you can make a survival check to try to track it.
I could try to find it based on this.
You're the best person to do this. I believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no pressure.
Boss, you're amazing. Come on.
That's a 32.
If you and Baxius is going to speak up. There's 6 people that are missing, including Naomi. If you can get them back, well,
We'll find them.
We will try our best.
Can you have them go into your Vardo? Is that possible?
Yes. Alright.
It's
I'm exercising goodwill lately.
the problem
So-
is this. I mean, I can
In
try and help.
order for you all to stay safe, here is a rope. Cast fire over on it. You're going to climb up this rope. It's going to take you to a magical little place called my home. Don't fucking break anything, okay? If you do, I will know. Poke your
All
head
right.
out every so many minutes to make sure that the horses are alive. If anything happens to my horse while I am gone, he will all be dead. Okay.
Don't touch
Do
horse.
not touch the horse.
Yeah, don't touch my horse.
I can't emphasize that nearly enough. Stay the fuck away from that horse.
No, Lily, you don't want the other horses catching what that one has.
all right.
What a
So,
rip in space time. Is that catching?
The remaining Caravanseers, including Ambaxius, are going to climb up that rope and disappear into the rope trick spell. So, the rest of
Go-
you.
Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say the survival check from Vera is fantastic, and you're able to quickly pick up a trail. So you can try to follow that back to wherever these things came from.
Let's go.
Right, this way.
All right, we all follow Vera because she's the best.
Mm-hmm.
You did the right thing there, Rez, and don't, if they fuck anything up, they won't have to worry about getting dragged off. I'll take care of them myself.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Just hang in there, alright?
It's really hard to do gestures.
Okay. It was a big one. I understand. We've been over what that Vardo means to you, and having people in it. So.
I hope they don't steal the refrigerator.
Oh, yeah,
Lovette worked really hard on that.
It's really nice to. How'd you come up with that word for it?
Oh, it's my world because it causes a refrigeration.
Oh, right. We're getting off topic. How's that path looking, Vera?
It's going well. How's it going, Beardy?
So you guys make your way through a a bunch of the Golgothian swamp trying to keep the gases out of your face, and you find your way to an area of swamp. It is incredibly foggy, so you're going to need some light. Those of you who need light to see are going to need light.
All right, I'll cast light.
Okay. So
I believe
30
I have
foot,
dark
right?
vision, so I'm just going to rely on that.
I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, it's really fun being able to tell the DM, I have dark vision.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it dickishly.
Oh, it's just a
pretty
meme.
sure I
It's
do.
a meme. Don't worry
Oh,
about it.
okay. Okay.
Okay. Lovette is now emitting light.
Yeah, turn the flashlight my gauntlet on.
Can Vera see now?
Yep.
Cool.
I mean, technically, I think I do see with Mellifera's boon,
Oh, that's right.
but I'm fine with just having Lovette thing right now. All right,
Sounds Gucci.
so we're gonna follow this trail.
All right. Should we
Alright.
put in our group token then? Or are we gonna need it?
Yeah, that's fine. Hold on.
We're
That's
a rock.
a
No,
rock.
no,
not just
I
a
won't do
rock.
that one. I'll do that. There we go.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
It's a rock.
The
Well, like
boulder
a
is
rock.
confused by this.
All right.
All right.
Okay, I can move it. Cool.
SpongeBob.
All right. So we're gonna start making our way inside,
Making our way.
sloshing
As you
through.
travel, as you travel northeast, you're splashing through this sulfuric water. It's pushing all of this greenish fog out of the way as you walk, and you see a wide cave entrance.
Oh, Lord.
Inside, there are pools of even more fetid water.
I am putting my
Alright.
feet in this
Stagnant
water.
and almost completely green with
It-
whatever horrid chemicals have built up in them over time.
Is the trail leading inside?
Yes, there's bits of bandages that have been like dropped every so often,
She
almost as if someone was
breadcrumbed
leaving
us.
a breadcrumb trail.
Well, I
Clever.
thought it smelled bad on the outside.
Clever girl. She left us a trail to follow.
She's very smart. North or south for the direction of the tracks?
So what you see right at your feet there, as at the entrance to this cave, you find essentially a pile of bandages. You think this is the last of them.
Shit. Well, now what?
There's still tracks.
No, it's much drier in here. Aside from the fetid pools, the actual cave floor is dry enough and solid enough that there is no visible footprints in there.
Well, to cover our bases, I will look up.
Weird
Is
spider people in
anything
here?
above us? Yeah. Anything
You
watching
don't-
us from above?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Pointing the light up and everything.
Okay.
Got
this,
Point the light
Lovette.
up. You look at the ceiling, and
23.
the ceiling is covered in. It's covered in I would say corrosion, almost, like the buildup of these chemicals over time in here. So there's essentially little crystal chemical deposits all over the place. They shine strangely in the light as you point the light at them.
Player question: does it look
Yeah.
like anything? Does it look at all like the corrosion of the scales on the dragon that Vera was the only one to see?
No,
Okay.
Oh, I
no,
don't see
these are like
Oh, no, I-
basically built up like sulfur crystals.
Okay.
I thought I was doing charades at that time. All right. Well, where to from here?
All right,
Oh,
so
that's
the,
what that was
the
yours,
cave,
Evan.
the cave will, from where you're at, junctions north, south, and east.
I mean-
It's too dry to catch a trail from here, so we have to figure this out on our own now.
From what I can
Holy
see to the north, it's just a dead end, so Skip it?
All right.
Alright. But we can rock, paper, scissors for the last two, because I don't know which way to go.
Or we could split up, gang.
No fucking chance.
I'm good to go to the east instead of the south direction.
I agree. Let's
Might
go.
go to place, yeah,
Let's
that
go that way
sounds
first.
It looks deeper. So, we'll keep on keeping on. Ah, it was a dead end
Okay.
anyway.
All right. So, as the party
dead
heads
end.
into the easternmost area, I'm going to go ahead and deploy your tokens.
Oh, that's a fire.
Is that a pot?
That is a
Is it
cauldron.
a pot?
Okay. I was very confused. That was. I'm glad someone said it, so I didn't have to ask a stupid question.
It's a
Are you
cauldron.
saying I'm
cauldron?
stupid?
I was like, is this an iBot from Fallout?
Oh, baby.
Wait. Wait, is time ended?
Huh?
All right. So, go
Good
ahead and
idea.
deploy yourselves entering the room, please.
Okay. I'll be in the back.
So, set yourself into the order you'd like to be.
Is
No.
Vera in the air or on the ground?
On the ground.
Okay.
Also, double check your buffs, please. Set the buffs
Yes,
that should be
sir.
active and remove the ones that should not be.
Done.
Dunzo.
Yep.
Those
no
of you who have
buffs
no buffs,
active.
it's easier, right?
Well, I unbuffed
Mhm.
myself at the end of last combat, so
I'm guessing
Wow,
that
that's fine.
Ironbeard would probably have
faded by the time we got
elapsed by
here.
now.
Yeah, it's been more than 15 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. But greater magic weapon, 1 hour per level.
Also,
That's
everybody right now, I think, except Kurla, with her standing, would have an additional +4 to their AC because of Archie's Greater Shield ally.
He's such a big
It's
boy.
alright. Chisel's got my back.
So I'm going to go ahead and remove the party token.
Well,
All right. As you come into this room, you're going to see something interesting. You see a large cauldron. It looks like it's made of strange, discolored iron. It's hanging over a fire that is smoldering with like these red hot embers. And inside the cauldron, you see a figure bobbing up and down, almost as if they're unable to move.
oh,
Yeah, I
had a feeling.
shit.
You see Naomi, cloak still on.
How tall this cliff?
That cliff is 15, let's say 20 feet up. It's pretty tall.
Okay.
But you hear a voice. It rings out and echoes through the chamber. More morsels for the pot.
Well, we don't taste very good. Congratulations.
I'll be the judge of that, right? Yes, yes.
I really don't think you want to eat the big guy. That's gonna cause you a lot of pain.
Indigestion, very much so.
Early stage of it. The tea
try to eat-
stage.
You
Anyways,
try to eat me, I'll eat you right fucking back.
hell yeah. Anyways, we've come for a friend. Fuck you.
More meat for the pot. So at that point, I'm going to go ahead and lock tokens and roll some initiatives.
Archie, go get her.
Petravian would have been riding Chisel on the way in.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Jesus, Petra, you're shit for rolls on.
So what direction is this voice coming from, though? Where
The
is
voice is echoing off the cave walls. It was impossible to tell where it was coming from.
it? Okay. So
All right.
what's
So
going on?
I'm just getting the first of the enemies going here. All right. So, moving at impossibly fast speeds, a shadowy figure is going to move in from behind you all.
Fuck.
What the?
Ah, okay.
So what you see is a humanoid being that is just horrendous looking. It appears to be like vaguely a female shape, like almost as if it was a human woman, maybe. But you honestly have no idea. It's pretty terrible. This thing has long, like overly long arms with extraordinarily long fingers that end in these enormous hooked claws. It has 2 ram's horns coming off of its head. Its hair is like shock white and seems to be blowing in some sort of ethereal wind. The creature's face is angular and gaunt. It has this long, like 4-inch long pointed nose. Its eyes are these tiny pinpricks of perfectly white light, and its teeth are razor-sharp needle points. It shuffles at you with unnatural speed, and the first of them is going to move forward and cast a spell on... Ooh, who to go after first? Probably Petravian. Petravian, I need you to make a will save, please.
Oh, he's got
Got
really
it.
good will, though.
Probably fine.
Plus 14.
Oh, yeah.
29.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, so it casts a spell at Petravian, and the spell fails utterly. Alright. Another appears to the northwest, and this one's going to cast a spell against Kurla. Kurla, you are going to need to make a... Let's see, fortitude save, please.
Fortitude save. I would be happy to make one, just as soon as I remember where it is in our interface.
Summary.
It's been that long. Yes, there it is. Thank you very much. Keni, and rolling my fortitude save. It's a 21.
Alright, 21 is a pass.
Okay.
Cool. Alright, that's going to take us to Vera.
Alrighty. So, Vera's going to... I'm going to cast Beckon Familiar.
Okay.
I'm going to have Hummel go onto the Night Hag, and the rest of my movement I'm going to use trying to get towards that cauldron.
Alright, fucking familiar. Boom. And he's going to go on to the Night Hag. Okay, cool.
40. Boom. Alright. Yep, so I move towards that.
Yep.
Hovering above the water.
How high off the ground are you?
I'm right on the ground because I just moved 40 feet.
Okay. Cool.
I'm just hovering above the water.
Alright. Alright, after Vera's turn, another strange creature zips out. And this one is, instead of casting a status spell, it is just going to launch a volley of magic missiles.
Oh,
at
sure.
Kurla.
Oh, shit.
Ah, shit.
Alright.
I'll do my old throwing up stone shield. You said it was aiming at me.
What's it aiming at?
It's aiming at Kurla.
Okay.
The stone shield's not going to stop it.
No, alright, then Kurla will
Nothing can
not bother
stop
with stone
magic
shield.
missile other than shield.
Oh,
Okay, then.
yeah, that's the only thing that stops magic missile, basically.
Well, damn, that's worrying.
Auto hit.
Yeah.
24 damage. Yeah, auto hit.
Okay.
24
Not that
damage.
worrying.
It's a level 1 spell. It's not that bad.
Especially when you
Okay.
cast it at the darkness.
That's true. That's true.
Awful.
Alright,
Well, that fucking hurt.
so that takes us to Naomi's turn. Naomi is going to get a will save. And fails. Alright, Kurla, you're up.
Well, Kurla is going, since we're all clustered together, Kurla is going to mutter under their breath, and light is going to emanate from their hands. Let's say it's purple light, just a nice colour. Light will emanate from their hands as they cast Blessing of Fervour on everyone within a pretty good 30-foot radius. So I'm afraid, Vera, you don't get the benefit of that, but everyone else does, and that gives you a nice selection. And that will be my turn.
Really throwing me a
Alright.
curveball at the last second there.
Cool. Go ahead and activate for a Blessing of Fervor on everyone. If you have that buff. If you don't have that buff, that one also needs to be. I know the duration's added to it. Hold on.
And just so folks know, it doesn't stack with haste, but it will let you increase your movement speed by 30 feet. It will let you stand as a swift action without provoking an attack of opportunity if you are down prone. It will let you make an extra attack as part of a full attack, or give you a +2 bonus on attack rolls and a +2 dodge bonus to AC and reflex save. It'll let you cast a single spell of 2nd level or lower, as if it were enlarged, extended, silent, or still. And those are your options to choose from each round. So have fun.
Yum yum yum.
I'm just going through and putting the durations on it right now for everybody because, like I said, the last update broke all of them.
Jeez, I wonder if Petra can.
That's fine. Are we good
Since
to
he's
move
riding-
until Lovette's turn still while you're doing that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, awkwardly Foundry kind of screwed up for me, but I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start casting Summon Monster level 7 as a spell. That's a full round action, so I can just end my turn and continue. I'd
Okay.
like to float 5 feet to the north before I start, if you can move my token real quick, but I should be back in a second.
All right. That is going to take us to Riz then, I believe.
All right. I am going to use Chain Lightning. I'm going to use 4 Ruin Pool points to hit all the Night Hags with it.
Nice.
So
Beautiful.
I'll do that, and it's pretty much my turn.
Okay.
So that's DC 23 reflex save for each of them.
Okay. Okay, saving throws. All of them fail, rather.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was like, damn.
All right, that's going to be 59 damage to each.
Okay. All right. It's not the most amount of damage, but it's damage.
Okay.
Just call forth Eden and just strike them all.
Yeah, they're pretty upset about that, actually.
Oh. Oh, wait.
All right. Chisel, you're up.
Awesome. Would Chisel? I think you said we get an extra 30 feet. In one movement, would Chisel be able to bound his way all the way up onto
So-
the?
Well, it's
Do
a
we want
20
me
foot-
to use Archie to do that? Because 2 people are going that way now. I didn't speak
Okay.
up because people mentioned that at the very beginning, and I thought that was the plan.
I mean,
Cool, cool,
Archie
cool.
hasn't gone yet, so.
No, he goes last, so that's why I'm bringing it up
Yeah.
now.
Because if not, I'd just have Chisel delay till after Archie and take a 5-foot step and beat the shit out of this hag.
I'd say aim for the hag because I think Archie and Vera got it covered.
Yeah.
You got it.
Also, Beardy, could you quickly give me a bit more vision?
Sure. Let's see. So you're in boon form, so you have
60 dark vision, right?
60 dark vision. Is that right?
Yes. I'm also fine with having a less because I think it's dumb that they can see the dark.
So 30? You want 30?
30 or 40,
There you go.
whatever. Yeah, thank you.
All right. So what's Chisel on?
Delaying till after Archie, so that
Okay.
he and Petra can go bonk on that night hag.
Wait until after Archie, but also before Petravian.
Yes.
Okay, delaying into
yes.
initiative 5. All right.
Cool.
Okay,
Right.
so let me see if I can do my best to describe what you all see. Walking south from the northmost chamber in the room Vera is in, comes a figure that almost defies description. It looks like, at first, one of the other night hags, but it's bigger. It's much bigger. It looks like it's covered in strange tumorous growths that are constantly shifting and twisting around. it looks like, again, like a female base kind of form, except it's got all of these horrible tumorous growths on it, and every so often you can see like a hand or a face sort of form or try to press out of one of the tumors and then recede back into its form.
Oh.
It shuffles out, and also at insane speed, like impossible movement speed.
Oh boy.
Shuffles out, and it's enormous also, by the way. And it's going to shuffle out, and it's going to cast a spell.
Fuck.
All right.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay. It is going to cast a spell, and let's see. I'm going to make the dice make this decision. So, someone call even or odd.
Even.
Even.
Yeah, even.
Fuck.
Alrighty. The targets of the spell are Petra and Lovette. Fortitude saves each of you.
Cool. My favorite.
Oh boy.
Not terrible.
25?
29.
25 and 29 are both fails.
What?
That's
Yeah.
close to as good as I
This
get.
is a nasty one. Okay, so let me explain what just happened. The creature just cast its highest level spell at the two of you.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
It gets one of these a day. Targets two adjacent creatures. All right. It's basically okay. I'll just describe this in lore. In setting rather. So Lovette and Petravian, suddenly there's almost like this magnetic force that you feel toward each other, like there is an unseen force pulling you two together. And as you can't quite resist it. The fortitude save was sort of that roll. You move together, and where your flesh touches, it literally starts to meld together. So just like how this creature is like a horrible, like cyst-covered, like tumorous mass, it is doing the same thing to you and Petra.
Cool.
So you begin to fuse together into a twisted amalgam of the two of you.
Oh god, it's Tuvix.
I have made Tuvix. Nowhere near as
horrible
pretty
character.
as Tuvix. Nowhere near as Tuvix was amazing.
Who the
Justice for Tuvix.
Damn right.
Vetra.
Tuvix deserved better. Anyway.
So,
So what happens mechanically?
well, mechanically, okay, the two fused targets share the same space. They may not move away from each other. Their land speed is reduced to 5 feet.
Okay.
They lose any extraordinary movement mode, so the burrowing ability that Petravian had no longer works.
Damn.
They're considered
Sacred
flat-footed
spells.
at all times.
Uh,
They use whoever has the better natural armor bonus, if one exists.
Okay.
Any clothing and armor worn drops away from the conjoined creature and becomes useless. The deformities caused by the conjoining creature imposes a -6 penalty on all attack rolls, reflex saving throws, strength, constitution, and dexterity-based skills or ability checks. Any diseases suffered by one target now affects both targets. Beneficial spells targeting one targets both, blah, blah, blah. You basically count as one freakish conjoined creature. You may attempt a strength check to attempt to rip yourself free of the other one.
I don't know if I mean, that's literally not possible for me. I don't know what the DC is, but there's no chance.
The DC's real big.
Yeah, then If
This
it's-
is one of those nasty spells.
yeah,
I mean,
I can tell.
I have a +6 to it, so I don't unless it's like 20. If it's above 26, it's just not possible.
If it's above 20, I can't do it. If it's above 15, I can't do it. or 17.
So is this a curse?
This is transmutation polymorph magic.
So this is permanent until we fix it.
It is, yeah, duration is permanent, yes.
Okay, cool. I was wondering about that part too. Cool.
Until you heal it.
Regular polymorph?
What?
You just said it was polymorph. I didn't know.
It's a transmutation school, polymorph, sub-school. Yeah, the name of the spell is Conjoin Flesh. Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Exactly. Body horror. Yay!
Yeah.
Yay.
All right, so that is its turn. That's going to take us to Archie. Archie
Okay.
is terrified as to what just happened to Lovette.
Don't worry about me, Archie. Just take care of. Just get Naomi out and squash that thing.
All right. What is Archie doing?
He's gonna do just that if he's allowed to. He's gonna move up. He gets an extra 30 feet, right?
Yep, he is Blessing of Fervord.
Maybe he should just start wailing. Well, he's gonna move up to this cliff edge.
Okay.
And God. Does it get any sort of AC bonuses from being atop the cliff from him?
It does get a +1 AC for having higher ground.
What would it be for him to just get Naomi out of the pot?
That would be, I believe, just like a simple, like, there's not really any roll involved.
Yeah, then I'll just do that for now.
It's just within
Like,
reach.
a single
Because
attack. I don't
Naomi's
think is gonna be
essentially
worth it.
paralyzed right now anyway, so she's not able to resist or assist in any way. So you
She'll
said you
just-
want to pick Naomi up out of the pot?
Out of the pot and set her down gently.
Okay. So, Archie reaches over into the pot and grabs Naomi like by the, as gently as they can, and lifts Naomi out. And what you notice is Naomi's arms are about twice as long as as a person's arms should be. It almost looks like she can reach her own feet, essentially from like a standing position.
Okay.
She also doesn't have fingers. Her arms are pretty much just like these long, these long sinuous bone, like they're covered in flesh, but they're really bony and long, and they don't have like individual fingers.
Is she or is she not a lobster person?
She is not a lobster person. She doesn't have
Okay.
claws.
It's been adding up to lobster person a lot so far. And
Adding
I've
up
said
to
that
lobster
as a
person?
joke. I said it as a joke.
Does it look like a hag at all?
No, it does not look like a hag, but you're not sure. Maybe they were trying to change her or something. But she definitely does not look normal. She's also paralyzed, so she's not able to move or speak or anything.
Because hags have a thing on new moons, right? Is that right?
Yeah, hags have a thing on new moons. That's right. Yeah, they try to do their horrible things on new moons.
Yeah, well,
Well, they did some horrible shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure, by the way, Petra and I didn't have to be adjacent for that spell to work, did we?
Yes.
Because I'm 20 feet up in the air.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, the targets had to be adjacent.
Okay.
Well, I
Does
guess
that
I
mean we're
know who's
safe?
getting hit.
Hey, Kurla and Riz.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need
Oh,
some fortitude
no.
saves.
Yeah. This is my worst.
Y'all,
roll.
if y'all thought you were close before,
23. I'm out.
Riz?
Oh, you need Kurlas now.
Or, sorry, Kurla, I mean. Okay, never mind. It's not Petravian and Lovette. My apologies.
26. And
So we don't have
Grem, had you kept your mouth shut, I would have been able to deal with that with my greater, whatever it was, greater restoration.
I didn't look it up.
It's
I just
fine.
thought it was strange. I
No,
just
it's-
noticed how he was picking between
No.
people that are adjacent. And I
It was.
like, "Oh,
No, you're right. It was supposed to be adjacency. So
That's
I
fair,
even,
so
I even,
that's fair.
I even read it like targets to adjacent people. So that is my bad for not catching that you were in the
You're
air.
okay.
So I'm sorry. We do not have a Petravet or a Levtra. We have a
Now,
Lovetra
kids.
and
Kiz. Yeah, Kiz.
Kiz.
Or Rurla.
now kids.
"Rrrr."
Also,
Yeah,
Grem,
bro.
sorry if that came across rudely. That wasn't how I meant it. I'm like, I was this close to fucking saving you, and now
It,
Oh.
it's no.
Can you not
it-
save
it-
yourself? I can
Legit,
still
it's my
cast
bad.
spells.
So,
right?
I'm
I
sure,
suppose-
actually. I might not be
I
able to do
mean,
it anyway. I'm honestly not
I
sure.
was listening when he was going through the description to see if my summoned monster would still go off, and I didn't hear anything that said it wouldn't. But
Yeah,
maybe
it
wasn't
doesn't
phone.
say you can't cast spells.
You just are real weak and vulnerable.
You're just real weak and vulnerable.
Yeah, that's how life is, anyways, for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, you're already a glass cannon anyway. But yeah, basically, yeah, Kurla and Riz sort of amalgamate then. My apologies. Sorry about that.
My apologies. I'm sorry.
I
Who
thought they were
goes-
adjacent. I didn't notice the altitude marker on Lovette.
Ooh.
I mean, I wouldn't in your situation either, so I don't blame you.
Huh.
Alright, so what's happening?
Do have a question.
Yes.
Does this curse or what? It's not a curse, but what does this spell confer any knowledge
No.
swap at all?
Nope. Nothing of the sort.
Okay, it's just like body horror.
Yeah, pretty
Thank
much.
God. I mean, it didn't even happen to us, but thank God. I don't want to know what would happen if Petra knew what Lovette was thinking.
Hey.
All right.
He'd be like,
so,
"Oh my God!" And people thought I was worried about. People were worried about me and Soul. God.
Okay, so Archie has plucked Naomi out of that cauldron, and that's going to take us over to Chisel.
Oh boy. Chisel and Petra are just gonna go. And take a. I want to take a 5-foot step, I think, but then I can't have Petra attack, so it's going to have to be moved 10 feet over. And Chisel
Yeah.
is gonna attack. Well, I'd be in the swarm. Oh well. Chisel is going to attack with a gore. That's a 24. And then Petra's gonna attack. I can get the right one with a life's charge. And a 30.
Wonderful. Okay, 24 and a 30. The 30 is going to hit for
Nice.
14 points of damage.
Does are
Actually,
Hags
maybe
full?
double check that one. Is your weapon cold iron? I don't believe it is.
No.
No, it is magic and holy, but it's not. Okay, cool.
Correct.
All right.
But are they?
Are they evil? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I
Also-
should have smoked.
You should have
Should've
smited
smoked.
this one.
Also,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
this is
know.
the one to smoke. Yeah.
Also, you get
I'll
a
get them.
+1 because you're in Hummel Swarm
Oh.
as well.
Oh, that's right. Hummel has a special thing with Petravian.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
All right. So you deal 4 points of damage to the night hag.
Oh, 4. Jeez, wow.
Yep.
Even with the +6 or the plus it says the notes.
Oh, I'm
positive,
sorry. Yeah,
plus
that bypasses DR. So let me add that.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, cool. All right.
So Petra's
Petravian
gonna notice.
chisel. Hmm?
Petra's gonna notice that he hits them and does a little bit extra. So he's like, ah,
Yeah.
time to smite.
All right. That's gonna take us back around to round 2. The night hags are up again. This one is going to begin claw biting, I believe.
Ugh.
Yeah, here we
Nasty.
go. Claw bite. All right, and it fucking fails at everything. It completely misses.
Bless your
Total
AC,
whiffs.
Petravian.
Thank you.
All right. Next night hag is going to cast magic missile. All right. Also aimed at. This one is going to be aimed at Kiz.
So do we have shared HP now? Like, what's?
That's a good question. I don't think you do. I think I'm just going to deal damage to both of you for the time being.
Dealio, my bro.
I thought we were getting closer, Riz, but this isn't what I quite had in mind.
Same.
I say to myself.
Oh.
Slash
Rizzard.
Rizzer.
Where did the D come from?
I just added the D.
Yeah.
Why not?
Everything needs D added, right?
It's your turn,
All right.
Vera.
Mhm.
Vera.
Always add the D.
Oh. Sorry, go ahead.
The Twisted Wizard.
All right. First of all, is Naomi looking alive enough.
Yes, Naomi is alive. Naomi appears to be paralyzed. And like I said, her body does not look altogether human currently.
Mhm.
Her arms are super long. Do you want to like examine her further, or do you want to keep
No,
fighting? Like, what's your...
No, Vera was predominantly just checking to make sure that she wasn't close to death.
Yeah, you can... No, yeah, you can make a heal check to get...
To check
Like-
that?
Yeah, if you want to do a heal check, yeah.
Got it.
To diagnose and kind of get a sense of someone's health.
Alright, that's a 24.
24. Naomi is alive, seemingly in perfect health, actually.
Awesome.
Just unconscious, not even unconscious, just paralyzed and unable to actually move. Her eyes dart to you, but she's not even able to form like facial expressions. But you can tell that she's able to move her eyes still, because she's making eye contact with you.
Alright, so my gaze goes from Naomi to this hulking, disgusting hag thing.
Uh-huh.
And Vera just points a finger at it.
Yeah.
And I'd like to cast Finger of Death.
Ooh, all right.
Oh
Finger
shit!
of Death.
Okay.
Here we
And-
go.
And I believe you remember how that's spiced.
Feel free to refresh my memory, though.
Alright. Alright, so, is that the stuff you need there?
Yep, you've cast the spell. Yes.
So basically, we'll turn them into this husk that
Yep.
is desiccated with just the insects coming out, like the larva, pupa, and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. So, Vera, you cast Finger of Death. The DC is Fortitude 22, and the creature rolls a 20 and fails.
Nice.
So you deal 10 points of damage per caster level, so you deal 150 damage.
Beautiful. Well done.
It's a good start. I'll call it a good start.
I'm guessing it's still alive.
Oh, man.
Did I do it?
Did you actually kill it?
Did I do it?
One shot. Fucking one shot.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
Beautifully done. Outstanding. Nice work.
Appropriately named spell, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Christ.
Finger of Death is cast on the Trinity Hag, and its body is gonna just start to like husk over and turn into what looks like these honeycombed sort of hexagonal patterns as its body as these tumors burst out, and just grubs and maggots and bees are just gonna start bursting out of everything, and it's gonna start to deflate as it screeches and screams, and multiple like hag heads like pop out and screech and then fall off and turn into dust.
Okay. Go us.
I'm sorry, Beardy.
When that happens, the other hags are all also going to start screaming because, you know, spiritual links and covens and all that.
Yeah.
So, that did some pretty bad stuff. So the next night hag is up, and on its turn, it is simply going to dis-a-fucking-peer.
Like die or like?
No, like magical swirl comes around it and just whoop, and then it's gone. It just whips itself out of here. Like they're getting the fuck out.
I have a
Not
quick
if I
question
can
for you,
help it.
Beardy. It is the one that's
Yes.
by Petravian?
No, it's the one
No, no.
up.
Okay.
Up
No,
here.
sorry, that was the one in
Over
the
here.
northwest. That was across from Risen Kurla.
Okay, one I can't see.
One of the two.
Gotcha.
Yeah, down from your area.
Yeah. All right. So Naomi's gonna go to the will save and pass. All right. Naomi starts coughing and like leans forward and like sits up, and immediately like kind of draws into herself into like a fetal position almost. Kurla, you're up.
Quick question for Keni. How many sisters did
3.
did Naomi say I had? 3. 3 sisters and a mum.
Mm,
Interesting. I may be going completely the wrong direction with that. I just found it fascinating that there was a huge elder hag and then 3 other hags in this room, and that they took Naomi. But anyway, Beardy, is there a knowledge roll that I can make to figure out which of my spells might undo this transfiguration, or do I just need to pick and choose and hope for the best?
I would say pick and choose and hope for the best.
All right, because I've got Break Enchantment and I've got Greater Restoration, although Greater Restoration has a 5,000 gold piece diamond dust material cost, and I have some diamond dust. I don't think I have that much worth. I'm honestly not sure. So, if I wanted to cast that...
Sorry.
Yeah, if I
So
wanted to
was-
cast Greater Restoration, which is the one I was talking about using on Grem when we thought it was Grem and Skrewy.
I don't
Just
have
pick one.
diamond dust right now, but I have money that I could
Yep.
certainly funnel into it.
I'm just
Yeah.
asking, but I'm Beardy. My question is, can I cast that, or do I not have enough for to cover the material cost? Because I know we do take it into account past a certain gold piece number.
Yeah, how many diamonds do you have on you?
I've got 3 diamonds and 1 diamond dust.
Okay, so you've got 10,000 gold and diamond dust on you,
Okay, so I do have enough.
and you've got 3 diamonds that I think are each worth 1,000. I think.
And one of
Yeah.
them is good enough to at least cast Resurrection, I know.
Yeah, one of them was for a resurrection spell, so you should be good. So
Okay.
you wanted to spend, you said it was 5,000 in diamond dust for that?
Yeah, if
Is that
that can do it, then I mean the way
Is that
I'll
right?
spice this
seems
is
way too much for greater
Seems like a shit
restoration.
ton.
for Greater Restoration. That's what it says in this below.
Go ahead and drop the spell. Let me read it.
Okie dokie. In terms of spice, I will reach into my pocket and pull out the diamond dust and just throw it at the floor where the one of us, are standing, as I attempt to cast Greater Restoration in the hopes that it will take care of these particular effects.
I mean, if it doesn't, I got another idea. Is
That's
just
How-
Vera.
How gross and painful is it going to be? Who's got the sharpest weapon? Would the scythe do the job?
it's magic based, so it's technically not painful.
But magic comes from pain.
Not all magic.
All right. So I don't actually think technically the Greater Restoration would work in this case, but
No?
I mean, not really.
Okay.
But at the same time, that's okay. I mean, it's an expensive fucking spell, so I would hate for you to burn 5,000 gold of diamond dust and not get a result. So you cast Greater Restoration, and there's like a sizzling and popping sound as your flesh begins to unmeld from each other and you pull apart.
Ow. Oh, that fucking hurt.
Lovette.
Holy shit, are you two okay?
Rez, you alright?
You know, not the worst feeling I've ever had, but it's not great.
Beardy, did my hunger diminish at all, or...
No.
Okay, did Riz feel any of the hunger?
Nope.
Okay, just making sure.
So out of the cave ceiling, another mechanical T-Rex is gonna burrow out of right near that, as close as I can get to that cave hag.
Okay.
So
Eh,
like here.
I'm not even gonna bother putting it on the field.
That's fair.
Because at this point, like their morale failure has already happened. They're literally just gonna run away. So
By the way, Hummel needs to do damage on the Night Hag.
okay, go ahead and roll the damage.
Got it.
Oh, you got it. Oh, oh.
That's gonna be
you got
11
it.
damage and then the Fortitude save.
Alrighty. 11 damage.
You got the force. Oh, you got it. Oh, oh, you
Alright.
got it.
And fortitude save. What's the DC on that?
21, I believe.
Alright, that is a fail.
Ooh.
Alright, Riz.
Does
Oh,
the
I actually-
Tyrannosaurus go after Lovette, or like?
Well,
what's
and
going on?
also that wasn't my thing for this turn. That was the end. That was the end of the full round
Oh,
action. from
okay,
last
okay.
turn.
What's
This
Lovette's
turn,
going
I'm gonna just use my Maker's Call ability to bring Archie over here. I realize I don't need to deal with this Night Hag, but Lovette's not taking her chances.
That's fine.
Mhm,
All right, so
mhm.
Archie appears next to Lovette. Here we go.
Burn.
Alright.
Alright.
Riz.
Chain lightning
All right.
with the 4
Make sure
points
these
to
other
get
two-
it. Fuck them.
Make sure. Make sure these Night Hags don't escape.
Oh, absolutely. I am not dealing with this shit. The more night hags I can just fucking kill, the better. That is the wrong thing I hit. The better.
All
Okay,
right.
fuck that
You-
bullshit. Fuck that noise.
You got this,
Alright.
Riz. Fuck him up.
So you know what's amazing about Night Hags? There's a lot of stuff actually. They have a lot of cool powers, but they have damage immunities to a lot of stuff. A lot of damage types and energy types. They're just straight up immune to.
Uh-huh.
Guess what? They have no resistance to at all.
Electricity.
Electricity.
All
All right.
Let's go
So
zippy
they're gonna
zap.
get their
Pew, pew, pew.
reflex saves. One passes, one fails.
Okay.
This one's gonna take half damage, and this one takes whole damage. Okay, the Night Hag next to Chisel and Archie and Lovette is annihilated and is burned to dust. It's
Darn.
gone.
Saw it
dead.
coming.
And the one in the top northern part of the room is reduced to very, very low hit points.
Get him.
Archie.
Darn, if only the other way around.
We have haste. Well, we have the fervor though.
That's true. Alright.
Yep.
He's gonna... Yeah, that means he can run all the way up here and just give her a sock to the face.
Yep.
Nice.
Got
Socks
a
to the
good old
face.
pop pop.
Punch.
Does Archie have cold iron weapons?
Nah, he just got big hands.
Just big hands. That should be enough.
With electricity,
Big
right?
hand it up. Let's see what happens.
Alright.
He's got electricity in his hands though, doesn't he?
He's got electricity up.
Yep.
Smusher.
So that was
All right, that is a
22 to
hit. 22 will. Oh, I'm sorry. 22 is not going to hit.
Oh.
Okay,
Apologies.
that's fine.
The Night Hag's AC is a bit higher than that.
Punch
sorry about
this
that.
stalagmite dramatically.
Archie, sorry, Chisel.
Chisel and Petra are going to gallop up and have their turn to hit
Alright.
the Night Hag.
All right.
And I know Chisel can't hit them because hooves. So Petra is going to smite.
Let's go, buddy.
All right.
Smite
Smiting.
evil.
Smite evil, and go ahead with your attack.
You got it.
Did you activate the Smite evil buff on yourself?
Thank you for.
I think I put one on you. I mean, don't know if I did or not.
No.
No,
I
it's
don't
fine.
think there's.
Okay,
It
so
doesn't-
it's going to be adding your level to your damage and your
Mhm.
charisma modifier to your attack. So plus 5 to hit, plus 15 to damage. So when you submit your roll, just add that.
5 to hit, 15 to
5
damage.
to hit, 15 to damage.
Okay.
Come on, buddy.
Plus
You can't.
5. Plus 15. Okay.
All right,
Let's
don't
go.
roll a
Single
1.
attack. 43.
Yeah.
Nice.
That'll hit.
Let's
And because
go.
it's a smite, because it's a smite, it cuts through all DR automatically. So you do 32 damage plus the 8 additional holy from the weapon. So you do 40 points of damage. So my question to you then, Petra,
Yes.
do you want to put some spice on those dice?
I certainly do. Petra, seeing all the different hags going down and seeing one last standing, kicks Chisel into a full gallop, and he starts taking his hammer and just starts whipping it. And when he comes up, it absolutely connects and sends that head flying off into the back end of the cave.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
The dead body of the night hag sizzles and dissolves into dust, ending combat.
Bravo. That's
It's
what.
like the
Do not fuck with fortune's favor.
hell yes. That was like the world's weirdest like polo swing, like a elk instead of horse and hammer instead of mallet. But
Oh, beautiful.
All right. So
Petra's
the
gonna
only
invent
thing
this
left
word.
the only sound left you hear is the gentle crying of a person in the room to the east.
Go check
Oh,
on
shit.
on her Kurla. Go on.
Right. Kurla will rush over to Naomi. Are you all right? It's over. You're gonna be all right. And Kurla will cast. Well, I guess we'll channel.
Gather round, my children. Get healed, you
Oh.
little bitches.
Actually,
Alright.
no. Kurla's not going to channel. Kurla is going to first do a heal check, just to see if I can get a sense of what might be hurting with Naomi.
Yeah. Heal check. That's a 9.
That was pathetic.
Naomi's alive.
Wow.
But yeah, definitely the skeletal structure is not human.
No, Naomi, dear, need healing. What can I do to help you?
What does her structure look like?
Well, her arms, like I said, are really long, and she doesn't have individual fingers. She just has like sort of these long, bony arms.
What about her legs?
Well, her legs are also kind of like screwed up a little bit. There's an extra joint in the leg, and her feet end in talons.
All right.
Really?
Oh,
Can I do
okay.
Oh.
Is there a knowledge check I can do that would tell me,
Um,
based on these physical facets, what
okay.
Naomi is?
I'd like to do a heal check
Yeah.
at first. That's a
Knowledge
9, so-
nature, I think, would be the fit
Yeah.
for that.
Knowledge context.
I'll do it for the hell of it because I like
Oh,
Oh.
that
reading.
one.
I got a
nat
nat
20.
Whoa!
Risen.
32.
Nat
Who
20.
Nat
So-
20 for you, I got a nat 1 and a 7 on mine.
So that's
Yeah.
enough
So
to get
nicely
away.
done.
A nat 20 for a 32 for Risen. So Riz, you tell us what is Naomi?
Naomi is a harpy.
Huh.
Plucked.
Whether, yeah.
Well, I don't know if
Wow.
she's plucked or if she's like has a weird disease or something. I don't know what's going on.
We're
They might
still
have plucked her.
growing
She
in?
wasn't a pot.
Yeah.
Maybe she plucked herself. Maybe she plucked
Oh, yeah, to
herself. and That's why
fit in.
she's bandages,
Well, she was bandaged to look more human, I thought.
and she plucks herself. That's what I'm
Plucking
saying.
yourself, you
Well,
coward.
We should probably talk to her about that instead of making
Yeah.
assumptions.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as the party gathers around this scared, disheveled, naked in the fact that no feathers,
Yeah.
harpy, we're going to fade to black for this time around.
What?
So we'll pick that up next
Shit.
time.
Well done, everyone.
Cool, I can think about what I'm going to ask her.
Thanks for listening. As always, special thanks to William Succi and Andreas Pichler for the intro and outro themes, and Emily Roll for Fantasy for this episode soundtrack. Interested in following us on social media? Follow us on Twitter at CheckPleaseDND. Or want to support the podcast and be part of the Czech Republic? Go to our Patreon under the Czech Republic. Until next time.